listening to the San Diego Brewzik Podcast. Find us on Facebook and hit us up on Instagram. Make sure you visit us at sdbrewzik.com. And now, with your host, Brent Reichman, this is the SD Brewzik Podcast.
Greetings and welcome to the SD Brewzik Podcast. This is round 9 of the podcast. We're sitting here at... Okay. We are sitting here at Burning Beard Brewery in El Cajon with 1 Inch Punch.
Yup.
Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
What's going on, guys?
And joining us by Skype is Seabren, the lead singer. And go ahead and introduce yourselves, guys. Go ahead, start here.
That would be me. I'm Jason. I'm a guitar player for 1 Inch Punch.
I'm Alexxx, bass player for 1 Inch Punch.
I'm Josh. I'm the new guy in 1 Inch Punch.
You are the new guy.
So new.
FNG.
I'm Dave. I'm the drummer, and I'm the old guy.
Yeah, and I'm also joined by my co-host and beer extraordinaire, Justin Smith. Justin, what are we doing, man? We got no beers in front of us.
Wait. He's actually flipping you off, I
That's
think.
not my fault.
There's so much flipping off going on right now.
We had to do so much prep before we got
We
to
did
this
have to
point.
do a lot of prep, yeah.
So
That's true.
we'll get beer. We'll I think we're gonna start off with that Czech Pils.
The Czech Pills?
Yeah, I don't know what the name
Okay.
of it is yet. I was told 3 times and I still forgot.
I keep telling you to
I'm
start taking your
hungover.
pills, man.
You guys are gonna have to cut me some slack. I'm hungover today.
No slack to be cut. Sorry, buddy.
I was drinking Blanton's all
See
night.
what
So
happens when I don't take my pills?
So much pain. So much
I got the
pain.
internets up, so I'm gonna get more
got the
informed.
internets?
Normcore is the pills.
Yeah, it's delicious, by the way.
Yep.
Well, it'd be nice if we had the beer tonight.
All right. Well, I'm gonna abscond to get us some beers.
Okay.
All right,
I will
so
have a conversation with the boys
1,
then.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 beers.
Yeah.
All right.
Please.
6.
Yes. Give Alex one that he won't drink so I can drink it.
Oh, Alex, you don't drink.
I don't
Yeah,
drink
No, he doesn't
beer.
drink beer.
Oh man.
But
We're
I'll
gonna-
drink his.
We'll give
Wow.
we'll give Sebren a virtual beer. So
Virtual.
just give him a virtual beer.
I will virtually drink his beer as well.
Little one.
I wish this was a vodka
Okay.
distillery. No.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right. So again, we're sitting here with 1 Inch Punch at Burning Beard Brewery out in El Cajon. First of all, guys, why did you pick Burning Beard? Let's talk about that.
That was my fault, actually. I live right
I'm
up the
not going to
street.
blame you for this because honestly, the people are lovely and the place is amazing. So
It's amazing. Yeah, I live right up the street, like about a mile.
Oh, so this is lazy.
It's so
Yes.
lazy. So fucking lazy. I actually, my wife and I did an East County brewery tour a few months ago.
Do they have enough breweries out here to do that?
Well, we did 3 in one day. Yeah, there's BNS, there's America's Finest, there's Pacific Island, and this place.
No, I know Pacific Island because I've actually met the owners from Pacific Island.
Yeah, and
At,
that place is
yeah.
good too. But they do more like the mellow beers, like
Okay.
the Hawaiian style.
Yeah.
But this was our last stop of the day, and it was totally my favorite one. Their Hot Mata is my favorite IPA, hands down.
Yeah, it is really good. That's what I'm drinking right now.
Yeah, it's delicious.
The Hot Mata.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Delicious.
And like I've been to quite a few breweries in town, and the Hot Mata is so good because it's
Thanks.
not burn your face off hoppy.
Okay.
You know, it's smooth and citrusy and delicious and just amazing.
Okay.
And also, I love their branding. I love the fact that they have a skull with a hot beard for their logo.
I gotta say that
Way
is pretty
cool.
damn sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
That is pretty damn sexy.
like, if I go to a brewery and I actually buy a T-shirt,
Yeah.
that's
Whoever came up with that definitely needs a raise.
exactly. Yeah. That's how we found out about it. Like, I did a tour. This place was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm lazy.
Okay, that's fine. No, dude, I accept lazy. We're beer drinkers. It happens, man. Come on. So what's coming up with 1 Inch Punch, guys? Let's talk about this. I know you guys got a new member who is an old friend.
You said member.
Yeah, and that would be Josh Caldwell, who's actually on his second
Hi, member.
SD Brewzik
I'm
podcast.
actually the third mic now.
You're a
so,
nice-looking member.
You're such a member.
appreciate that.
He has a
carrying
burning beard.
Your member's pierced. You have a pierced member.
So what?
The
On
top
your
is
member.
clean
It's
shaven
like
as well,
pierced.
though, so for visibility, shave the top.
Nice
leave
and
a little hair
bald.
on the bottom. Yeah, that's not too bad.
So Josh,
Aerodynamics.
what brought you over to the punch side, as it were?
Godhammer was kind of stalling a little bit. We are drummerless at the time.
no bueno.
So I was looking to do something else and was talking to the wife and said, hey, I'm thinking about joining another band. What do you think? She said, whatever you want to do. And the first band I thought of was 1 Inch Punch because I've known these guys forever. I'm familiar with the music. I know the people. They're good dudes. I know we'd get along. And like
Yeah.
I was telling the guys from Godhammer, there was a chance for me to kind of flex some different musical muscle that I haven't used in a long time, namely melody.
Yeah, melody.
Melody.
Oh, nice.
I'm sorry. What was that you said?
Yeah.
What was that?
The way I explained
Melody? Was that melody?
I play some chords.
Some chords. I went to Shul to learn how to play chords.
The way I explained it was that if Godhammer was a toolbox, and it is, it's a big toolbox. Inside is just a giant hammer.
I'm gonna tell Ray you called him a tool, dude.
Not the first time.
Well,
And he would get so bored so quick because, Tool is just too much to think about, right?
Crickets.
Okay, sorry.
Wah, wah.
Sorry.
That was for sure where
Wah,
men
wah.
were before.
So, anyways,
All right, so basically you wanted to explore some melody, and obviously 1 Inch Punch is a good place for that because
Absolutely.
they have amazing melodies, and if you guys have never heard them, I highly suggest you come out to the February 25th show at Brick by Brick. They're going to be playing. Actually, it's going to be Josh doing double duty because he's going to be playing with Godhammer and 1 Inch Punch
and who else is coming? Who else is playing that show?
It's Pissed Regardless and RDG.
and RDG.
Oh, RDG is
which was
well
the last podcast.
round
we did.
8.
yeah, we've known RDG for since we were
Young ones.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
And we ran into him at a show recently, and we used to play shows with him all the time because we like to play with bands that aren't necessarily like us. But I was like, shit, RDG, you're here. Let's play a show.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, I'll do it.
Well, I mean, honestly, as far as
like
guitar
a-
players
like
go,
a
it doesn't
tug-of-war
really
for
get
this
much better
thing.
than that guy.
Seriously.
I mean,
Like,
the guy's just phenomenal. So,
but it's also a birthday party. It's going to be Josh's birthday, and it's going to be Sebren's birthday, right?
Happy
Sebren?
birthday,
Yeah.
you guys.
hey, yeah, Sebren, let pipe in here, will you?
Happy birthday.
I'm just enjoying listening. You guys sound like you're having so much fun.
We
even
are.
Before the beer gets there.
We're drinking
We're
beer.
really not.
We did
We're
get
just
our
putting
beer.
on a show.
Yeah, we already got our beer, so unfortunately, this is going to all go downhill from here.
Yeah,
Nice.
let's do a toast here. Let's
right.
so we're at Burning Beard Brewing.
All right, well, let's talk about this beer there, bro.
Sebren, are you having a cocktail?
I gave my beer to Dave.
Cheers. Cheers.
All right.
Yeah, I'm double fisting.
Cheers.
Excellent.
You got double fisted, Dave? That's gross.
All right. Let's give it a little swirl, a little
Ooh.
sniff.
Ooh,
It's very smooth.
me likey. Me likey a lot.
Yeah, that's a I can drink that all day beer.
Yeah, that is. Wow. Okay.
This is
Not even mad.
a Czech Pilsner. It's very, very good, very smooth. Not a lot going on in terms of crazy ingredients. It's very traditional. No adjuncts, nothing in terms of masking the flavor and covering anything up. You can't really hide any faults in
No,
this beer.
it's
very good.
It's beautifully simplistic. It's awesome.
Czech hops, continental malts.
Yeah,
Get a little
I'll
bready.
take 4 more for the rest of the day. Thank you.
Yeah,
Right?
I am a big fan of the Pilsners.
Very
so
citrusy.
Very good.
I love that.
Yeah, this place does a lot with the citrus and like flower stuff, like the get
Flower stuff.
yeah, like hibiscus. Sorry. Which one is not get thee to the nunnery, but
Okay, you're cut off.
already?
It says flowered at the nunnery. So that one is our Get Thee to the Nunnery with hibiscus and then 2 different types of orange peel, both sweet and bitter. So that way they could complement rather than
Right.
that. Funny story, Jeff actually didn't want to call it that at first. He said that kind of as a joke, but I told him I refused to acknowledge that beer by any other name because I thought it was hilarious and brilliant. So the name kind of just stuck.
Right. So Alexxx doesn't drink beer, and he tried that before we came in, and he actually drank a whole taster.
I'm so proud of you. I have stickers by the bar. Remind me, I have a dinosaur sticker coming your way, man. Good for you.
You get a little dinosaur sticker. That's
Little
awesome.
shout out to Shannon over here from Burning Beard. She's awesome.
Yeah, very nice.
I also have
Prost.
Tori and Alex,
Prost.
these two of my beer tenders. So if you guys have any questions about the beer, let us know. We drink it more than we admit to our doctors, so we know about it.
Well, who wants to be on microphone? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe it, guys. All right, get up there. All right.
Get on the mic.
Some headset right there, and you're gonna go ahead and plug into that little cell right there.
And she doesn't remember me, but she's always been a great beer tender, by the way.
Perfection. This girl?
Yes.
Sharon told me
And there's
everything
a
I know.
little wipe there you can wipe off the headphones.
Are they dirty?
Well, they have been used before.
They
I want to make
can
sure
be.
they're nice and clean for you.
There's some flower stuff on them.
Only Super 8.
Brett is a germaphobe.
I'm good.
I want everybody to be comfortable because you never know when you're gonna get somebody who's like, "Oh my God, why am I doing that?"
How did I get strep throat in my ears?
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and pull the mic a little bit closer to you. That way you can talk into it. There you go.
And burp.
And burp all you want.
That is a-
please.
that is
we
a-
highly encourage burping on this show.
That's a burp screen.
Yeah. That is a burp
Should we do
screen.
one all at the same time?
That's why I interrupted the intro with a nice burp.
Break the ice.
Okay, so let's go over this beer again. Let's. I know that you went through the specifics,
Yes.
but I want to hear from you. I want to hear your
Yes.
take on this
So,
one.
you
Do
want
it justice
tasting
because it's
Yeah.
very delicious.
notes? Tasting notes?
Yeah, get
Alright.
you want to right into the mic there.
All right, so tasting notes on this bad boy. He's gonna be nice up front, nice clean on the finish. You're gonna get a cereal sweetness on there, and then on the finish, a very balanced, little hint of a herbaceous, little dry, but it's gonna be very balanced on the finish there, very clean. This is, as Shannon likes to call it, it's gonna be running through the brew house naked. Shows you all the
Yeah.
thoughts. Yeah. So this is
I thought
pretty
somebody
fun.
was threatening me with a good time at that point.
Oh, no,
and,
no.
There was the
Just give us 2 hours, man. Just give us 2 hours.
the proverbial dick pic quote I was going to throw in there, and I kind of held back a little bit.
But did you really? Because you brought it up.
I did. I
Yeah,
felt
right,
like we needed
right.
to. You know, running through the house naked, brew house, that is.
I don't know. Sebren, since you're on the phone, are you going to start running through your house naked? If we, will you join us in solidarity?
Please do.
Do I get paid extra for that?
No. We do.
I see. All right. I see what you're saying.
So, all right. So, I'm sorry. Go ahead and finish what you're saying.
So this guy's gonna have saws hops in there, so that's
Okay.
gonna give you that German sweetness to it. So also dry on the finish. Herbaceous.
Herbaceous.
Yes, exactly. We're all herbivores in the end.
Herbaceous? What?
So what? How does that, as far as like getting the nice citrusy notes in there? What? Again, not a brewer. That man is. He could probably tell me, but I'd like to ask you
Poptastic.
guys. How is this different than, let's say, like a hef? That's like
Oh,
a- yeah,
goodness.
then what's the difference there?
One, yes, it's going to be the yeast strains.
A
It's gonna
lot.
have lager
Again,
yeast
I don't
to
know.
it.
I don't know.
The other will have Belgian and or a fusion
Mm-hmm.
yeast to it. So this is going to give you more of the cereal sweetness, not so much fruity.
Okay.
But a citrusy. You're not going to get like peachy or
Got it.
like your tropical flavors to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else have any
Honestly,
questions about this beer?
The two big points of the hef is like the haze. You get the wheat haze. It's made with a lot of wheat. And the Belgian yeast strain. So the Belgian yeast strain is going to give it peppery, clove-like, and banana esters that'll give it that signature taste.
Mm-hmm.
The Pilsner is like, this is like old world traditional. This is like the first beer. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say that the first beer ever made, but
One of them.
a
Can you
very
Google that,
old,
please?
We
very
have found
old,
it.
old style.
Is that an alternative fact?
Yeah, it's an
We have founded the very first beer ever made.
Justin's alternative facts. Yeah.
It was in Czechoslovakia.
Check us.
So many letters.
Check out
so
the-
many letters.
Check you for your rec.
Oh my God.
Check yourself.
Check your
fool.
spelling.
All right, I'm gonna try and get this thing back on the rails here. All right, so.
Oh, we're good. Hey, we're on the rails. Beer.
Good luck with
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks,
prost.
Seabren. Thank you for the good luck.
Prost. So
That is delicious.
Yeah, very hard style to nail, and they definitely nailed it. One of my favorites.
You guys got some recording coming up. What's going on with that?
We're in the midst of doing an EP right now. We just finished 2 songs just for you, just for this podcast.
Oh, I feel so
Just
special.
for you.
Oh, nice.
Oh, my stars and garters.
You know, we love you. But yeah, we've got some stuff coming out that has been, for us, a rebirth kind of. Like we've been together for 15 years, so.
God, you're fucking old. Jesus
we are
Christ.
so fucking
Wow.
old.
Man,
Jesus
in band years,
Christ,
that's like
what is
100.
wrong? All right, Grandpa, go home.
No,
You're
it's
old.
mostly the other guys actually. Until Josh joined the band, I was the baby. But now Josh.
Boy, that is sad as hell, Josh.
Yeah.
Hey, baby beard over there. Cheers to being the
beard.
baby.
Baby beard.
But yeah, we finished up a couple songs for you guys to premiere on this, but we've been having a really good time, and Josh has added so much. Like it's given us a completely new. Like,
Okay, so basically what you're telling me is that you brought Josh in because you wanted the heavy.
No, actually, he wanted. He
brought the heavy, right?
He actually wanted the less heavy.
Well, I know, I get that. But that man can't play anything, even melodic, that doesn't sound stupidly heavy.
It does.
It's
heavy
a body
by
weight thing more than
Fair enough. Fair enough.
heavy by thinking, yes.
Yes.
But he's been adding some just beautiful shit onto what we're doing.
Okay.
And it's
All right.
completely changed our thoughts on every song that we're doing. It's
Right on.
amazing.
Right on.
Josh basically turned on the Christmas lights on the Christmas tree when he.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Wow, that was deep.
Yeah, that was. That was like
no, seriously.
that like made my
on
nipples
the
poke out
holiday
a little bit. I was like,
spirit,
well said.
Can you
man.
cut glass with them, man?
Well, you went straight Barry White on us, dude. Come on.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and you said it all soft,
You really did.
sultry.
Josh, yeah.
Josh.
he turned out with Christmas
He
lights.
lit me
You
up.
really did.
No.
Lit me up. I like it, Josh.
Even Tori's over here fucking bass
He
on
made,
it, man. Come on.
he made my
Come
tip
on.
glow.
Look at that. Look at that. Taking it from a beer tender. Take that, Alex. Take it. You know you like it. So, all right. So, barring those 2 songs, what else you guys got coming up as far as recording goes? Because, I mean, again, you guys have been kind of out of the scene for a while.
Yeah,
You know?
we've got 2 in the can, and we got 4 more going.
4 more. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you guys going for an EP then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And luckily for us, the political climate has helped us write a lot.
Oh, so basically you're just writing out of pure anger and frustration.
Yes.
Got it. Got
Yes.
it.
And here's where Seabren comes in.
Not hopeless despair.
Yeah, Sebren, tell us about the lyrical content of this masterpiece that is going to be filled with fury and anger.
Yeah, what's it called anyway?
So
We don't know yet.
Oh, okay, untitled.
We're still trying to figure that
the
out.
right.
funny kind of sad thing is one of the songs that we just mixed down for the podcast, I wrote this summer. I think I wrote the lyrics, and it was like I basically imagined a future where Donald Trump was elected president and how that would happen, why that would happen, and sort of the aftermath of it. And when I wrote it, I don't think that I thought that was a real thing. I think I thought I was writing this like dystopian
Wah,
fantasy.
wah, wah.
Fictional reality.
Turns out,
A
that's
Jamiroquai
exactly how
song is
things
coming to my
worked
head
out.
right now.
This is the one where he's wearing that tall hat.
Yes.
Is there any other songs?
And it's funny, the other song that we're gonna, that I think you guys are gonna play today, we wrote during the second Iraq War, and it was the same, like, fueled by the same sort of distaste for the chaos that we've sort of brought on ourselves. So it's funny to have those as like bookends.
Yeah.
Like, not everything we write is political in nature, but I think that I think probably the next few things we write are very likely to be, given that, you know, our world is entirely shaped by our politics currently.
Currently, yeah.
Which is,
You know,
you
and,
know,
the thing is, I got a question for you, Sebren, on this, because I've always been told at least been told by people that are way smarter than I am, that politics are downstream from culture. Okay, so basically if the culture changes, then the politics change.
Yeah.
What I've been finding lately is that has been flipped. Is that now the culture is being shaped by the politics. Do you feel that to be the same?
So I think it's kind of an Ouroboros, right? It's kind of like the snake eating its own tail. I don't think we've. I think we lost the ability with the advent of the internet as information machine as opposed to porn machine.
I like my porn machine.
Hey.
Hold on.
What's wrong with porn?
Hold on. We just named our EP.
What's
porn
wrong?
machine.
Porn machine.
That is good. That is
Seabren,
good.
that's going to be a lot for you to live up to, brother.
I like that.
I like porn machine.
I think we've kind of gotten ourselves into this space where we can't separate culture and politics anymore, which is how we got in this terrible place, right? Like I'll just refer to the crazy hotspot that is your Facebook feed, Brad.
Right. Are you trying to say that I doth protest too much?
The things that happen in that space are so crazy. And these are people that know each other, and in real life they actually kind of like each other.
Yeah, right.
But we've gone to this place where we think horrible things about each other.
Well, yeah, but it's the ideologies,
on,
dude.
yeah.
It's ideologues. They learn a dogma. They learn some kind of point of view, and they just spew it over and over and over again, thinking that it's going to make them right the more they say it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and unfortunately, it's like we have to come to those conclusions that at some point we have to understand that not everybody that voted for Donald Trump is a racist.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean? And not everybody that voted for Hillary Clinton is the savior of the earth.
Harry Clinton. Who's
Well,
Harry
what's
Clinton?
crazy about this whole thing too is I have
Harry Clinton. Harry Clinton.
Harry Clinton.
I am hungover and I've been drinking.
Now, the crazy thing about that too is I have family members that obviously I've loved my whole life. That all of a sudden
Me
we
too.
don't have that. Do you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. You just didn't just show up. But
They emerge from the ground like succubus.
But concerning the political thing, they aren't what I think of. They voted for Trump or whatever, and they have all this crazy shit on their Facebook or whatever, and I still love them, but trying to reconcile that whole thing is really hard.
Well, again, is this something that's at the forefront of your guys' mind when you're writing this, when you're writing the songs? I mean, because again, it sounds like you guys are going super political on this.
Yeah, it's more I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Seabren, but it's more we try to just deal with life daily. This is what's happening in my life right now, and this is why my life is.
So you're basically all these songs are basically encapsulations.
Yeah,
is what you're
I
talking
think
about.
so.
So I would so here's the best. So since we started writing songs together a million years ago,
back in the Stone Age,
literally with the dinosaurs.
We were playing on rocks.
All of the songs are about relationships.
Yeah.
Right. So even the songs I wrote, because I wrote quite a few songs about the second Bush presidency.
Yep.
And but those songs weren't written about George W. Bush, and they weren't written about politics specifically. They were written about the relationship that we have with our president, or the relationship that we have with other countries.
Yeah.
I write every song we have. You could probably, if I told you it was a love song, you could read it that way. If I told you it was political, you could read it that way. Because ultimately, our lives are just collections of relationships, good, bad, or otherwise. And we sort of write a lot about reflections of those shared experiences that we all have, right? We've all felt deserted by someone that we care about, in this particular case, maybe it's Barack Obama. I feel like Barack Obama deserted me.
He went parasailing on your ass, bitch.
He's chilling now.
Fuck Sebren. I'm out of here. I'm going
How dare you have a
parasailing.
term limit?
But yeah, so it's like
He didn't have a choice.
It's not like we're gonna let him stay, dude.
Jason just wrote a song that we're working on currently. That's about the police shootings, right? That song is actually written very much as the relationship of these human beings in this moment and the decisions that were made. It's not about police being evil, or it's about the broken relationship that we currently have with this certain class of kids and law enforcement, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That was the shootings that just happened here
very
recently.
much to your point, like it's not that we're talking about culture, right? We're like talking about politics is dumb. It's really about who are we, who do we want to be.
You just summed
what are
up the
we
entire
doing to
media
each other?
in one sentence.
Yes.
Talking about politics is dumb. Take that, Anderson Cooper.
Right in the pooper, Mr. Cooper.
And he does. So there you go. So there you go. There's that. Well, yeah, again, it sounds like to me like you guys are trying to encapsulate relationships. You're trying to use the medium of song to encapsulate these relationships, no matter how tense or difficult or mired in minutia they might be. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Like we're all about like trying to take those uncomfortable subjects and make them relatable to everybody else. Like, and to try to explain our point of view at least, and make it something that we can. It's hard to say. We're trying to like at least get a message out that everybody can understand.
Okay.
It's really hard to understand all the shit that's going on right now, but we want everybody to take it in and
just take it.
Just taking it. No, but not just take it though. That's
Hold your
breath.
It's like
bite your knuckles.
You might not like it, and that's okay. But that's the thing. It's like it's okay not to like it. It's okay to disagree.
Yeah.
But it's not okay to have this other bullshit that like we're gonna beat you up because I don't agree with you.
I would say that an argument can be made that our entire country is based on a disagreement.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think it's safe to say that disagreement needs to continue. It's just that we needed to continue it in a more peaceful way.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, not a lot of people see it that way.
Yeah. No. I'm going to shoot you or kick your ass because I don't agree with you. That's bullshit. Like.
Well, yeah, because again, at that point, you've lost the argument.
Or you look a certain way.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Again, at that point, they've lost the argument.
Yeah.
You know, just because if somebody looks a certain way, acts a certain way, talks a certain way, or says certain things, once you resort to a physical medium, you have lost the argument forever. Okay? And that's why, again, it's important for bands that want to get into this realm that they understand there are two sides to every single disagreement.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And
Absolutely.
I would actually welcome somebody to come and give me their point of view that's different.
Yeah, of course.
Tell me, explain it to me. And
Hell, we'll
but
write
don't
a
yell
song
at me.
about it.
Like,
Yeah, right?
Talk about it.
We're going to write a song about the conversation we
about it.
just
Yeah,
had with a guy who
exactly.
disagrees with us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
So what's the name of the song? You guys the first song we're gonna play?
Yeah, what is the first song we're going to play today?
I don't know. You tell me. It's either we got Falling or we got The Price.
Pick one.
Let's do The Price first, yeah? Because it's
Yeah.
our
Right.
older one.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right, and with that, we're going to take a break, guys, here on the round 9 of the SD Brewzik podcast with One Inch Punch. This is The Price.
This is delicious.
Welcome back to round 9 of the SD Brewzik podcast. Oh shit! Now he calls in. All right,
There
great.
he is.
There you go. Sweet. And we got Seabren on the phone.
do
Here,
you
hold on a
want?
second. Hello.
How was that
Yo.
bathroom break, buddy?
Yeah.
Were you pooping?
Did it come out all right?
It's pretty awesome.
All right. Well, we're sitting here at Burning Beard Brewery in El Cajon with 1 Inch Punch. Next, we got to talk about, guys, is touring / anything coming up in like shows, that kind of thing.
Hey, before we get there, let's beer it up.
You wanna beer it up?
Yeah, let's beer it up.
So much beer.
All
We
right,
gotta,
let's
gotta
do
start
this.
the beer. I want to start sucking it down.
Well, unfortunately, it was like we've kind of thrown ourselves off of our normal. So.
yeah, well, we're a little rusty right now. It's been a while.
All right,
so-
Justin
Is it
Smith,
rusty?
tell us about the Banksy.
I am not going to tell you about the Banksy. I'm going to defer that to our generous hosts.
Oh, Tori?
Oh no,
Tori?
Shannon.
Oh, Shannon. Oh, hello.
Shannon.
Hello. So the Banksy ESB is
Get a little closer to that
more
mic.
traditional style of
There we
ESB.
go.
So with this one, you're gonna get this really nice biscuity flavor, almost like fresh baked bread aromatically up front. The Mandarina Bavaria hops that are in that are gonna give it a very light, almost tangerine citrus note. It also has a little bit of EKG or East Cape Golding if you're Justin and need that acronym spelled out.
Yep.
Exactly.
little
So
slow
it's
today.
gonna still have a little bit of herbal notes, so that way it still keeps it within style parameters. So this beer actually won us our first piece of hardware. It won a gold medal at the State Fair up in Sacramento. And I think it's a staple for any brewery to have a classical style like this, to just have something clean with no adjuncts laden in it. Not to mention ESBs in general are so easy to pair. I lovingly call this one a lunchtime beer because it can go with anything you can possibly shovel in your face hole.
Yes.
Yeah.
You would be surprised what I can shovel in this face hole.
I wouldn't
I
be
would.
surprised.
I would not. Given the circumference of the big old belly ears.
Hey, man, I'm just big bone, dude.
Your bones have bones.
My bones have bones.
Yes, I would definitely pair this with another one.
All right, well, let's give it a sniff and a swirl and a swig, dude.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Have fun, you guys.
So good.
Oh, that is tasty. Hello. I thought I liked the last
This
one.
is essentially the granddad of the pale ale, right? I mean, this kind of
Somewhat. It was a granddad of, I think, Englishmen getting a little bit more used to bitterness. This
Yeah.
style came out right around when you had a bunch of porters and stouts and browns coming out. So everybody will see ESB, which stands for extra special bitter, and they don't understand that it's a historical kind of layover rather than being a sensory indicator. And I think that kind of demonstrates, to tie back to what you're saying, where it helps kind of pave the way for that because people started to get a little bit more used to it. It's a
Right.
nice way to kind of,
Around what year did this start coming out?
to tell you the truth, I'm not exactly sure.
yeah, and it's a
Okay.
style that's kind of got lost in the shuffle with all
Yeah.
the bitter beers that have been coming out, due to our West
I mean,
Coast
is this like
explosion.
old school monk type beer, or is this more
No. You think of like colonial English.
Colonial English,
Yeah,
okay.
like
Okay.
not as old as the
1700s,
monks.
1600s kind of thing?
A little bit
maybe.
later than
Maybe.
that,
Yeah,
like
probably
1800s.
later.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm always curious about that. It's like, because I mean, a lot of these styles have been around for centuries.
Yeah.
You know, and
yeah.
you want to. I've always been the type of person that wants to look into the where this came from and why it was developed. Kind of like how we were talking about with
Yeah.
IPA the other day.
Right.
You know, because IPAs came about because they overhop stuff because they wanted to preserve it.
Sort of.
You know?
It's actually somewhat not completely true.
Oh, okay.
A lot of it was with IPAs. A lot of it was brilliant marketing. So if you're going to have something that's hoppy, it's not
There we go.
going to make that trip. They're not going to be actually drinking it when it's at its pinnacle of hoppiness. So the people who invented the IPAs were actually really brilliant, saying that this was a beer that was going over there all the time. So it generated a fad, and a lot of people wanted to have it. So actually, a lot more of them that the British soldiers were drinking are more of like your barley wines and porters and whatnot, and a very small amount of IPAs. So marketing, again, at work, it was brilliant. Beer history is cool.
Marketing.
Yay, beer history.
I still haven't read that Mitch Steele book, the IPA. Like, I still haven't read that, but that's definitely, I'm sure he covers ad nauseum.
Yeah,
the story of that.
It's fascinating. That's the whole thing with beer history is it covers so much movement within kind of our species with the different things that we've done. It's literally something that's been with us over hundreds and hundreds of years of evolution, and it's completely fascinating because you can see those changes with different wars, with different things that were available, with different agriculture, with different famines, with different feasts.
Even the water, the water of the region really drove the style of beer that they made. I mean, English porters and the Bavarian style beers. I mean, they made light beers because they had really soft water and they could do it. Hard water, it's brewing beer with darker grains. You need hard water unless you modify it. Basically. So the water profile of the region really drove the beer style. So
we're lucky out in East County because we have water with really high mineral content, which is perfect for brewing IPAs. So we're ready for us.
Yeah.
Makes it convenient.
All right.
And that's probably why you like my porters and stouts so much, Brett.
I do. I love your porters and stouts. Are you kidding me?
And Vista's like crazy hard water. So.
Yeah. No, your porters are some of the best I've ever had. So there you go. Take that as a compliment.
All right.
Bitch.
Well, thank you, sir.
With a kiss.
All right.
So again, getting back to my original question though, as far as like your guys' any kind of shows, touring. I know you guys got the show coming up on the 25th, but I mean, what are we looking for as far as the future here?
We're pretty much just doing it once every few months. Like we're in a place right now where we're just having fun. We're not going to the touring and all that stuff. We're writing music that feels really good. We're doing shows with our friends. We're just doing it. Well, especially since Seabren lives up in LA, it's a little tougher for us to play more, but it makes it more fun. What's that?
So thanks for throwing me under the bus.
You're welcome.
Well, you are the odd man out today there, buddy.
We didn't move there.
Right?
Oh,
right?
Wow,
there
Dave.
it is. There it is.
Damn.
Yeah.
Came from Dave.
No,
well, I mean, Sebren has a pretty. He's got a pretty intensive job. I mean, you work for a computer gaming company, correct?
I do. I work for Rag Games.
And that's, I would imagine, very time intensive.
I mean, listen, I can make time for stuff. I think that I'm going to jump in on Jay's answer. I think that we're pretty opportunistic, but I think we've gotten past the point where we play shows just to play them. Because, especially your first 4 or 5 years playing, you'll just play any show you can get. Which is super fun, and we've played hundreds upon hundreds of shows, and I've loved almost every one of them. I think now we're just more opportunistic in terms of is this show going to be a meaningful experience for us and for the people that we're playing with and for the people that we're playing for, and I think those opportunities don't come up as often.
Well, okay, but I will say one thing, man. There has been kind of a resurgence of the old guard here in San Diego. I don't know if you've noticed that lately, but you're seeing a lot of bands that disappeared for a while and starting to make a resurgence. Unset, I think, was one of the first ones I saw that actually kind of like came back and started playing shows again. And with the original lineup, like the entire original lineup. And it was kind of crazy. It was like, where did you guys all get the time? Because they all have lives. They all have wives and crazy stuff that they've been doing.
Kids.
Yeah, kids. And well, I hope they haven't been doing kids. That's weird.
Wow, it went there, huh?
And there we go.
But it's just that to see like a lot of these older bands, that I came up with, when I first started out in the San Diego music scene, and to see them kind of find their roots again and then start nailing it, and then showing all these kids how it's done, is pretty damn cool.
It's been crazy. Like when we started, like I took a couple years off, and the rest of the band did another project for a while.
That was Know That You Have Suffered, right?
Yeah.
Except that you've suffered.
Except that you have suffered.
Except that you have suffered. That's it.
At your high school.
At your high school. But when I came back, like it's crazy, like the amount of people that I've run into that we came up with at shows that are going back out again. it's been crazy. It's been awesome to see all these people that, again, I haven't seen in 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they're there. You know. And
well, yeah, because again, it's like the when you fall in love with a band. Good example for me, Tool. I love Tool. All right. They haven't made an album in 10 years. I mean, they play shows every once in a while, but for the most part, they haven't made an album in 10 freaking years.
Dave said 12.
Is it 12? Is it 12? I thought it was 10.
It seemed like 20.
Yeah, but again, it's like, but the thing is, the minute they start making an album again and start doing it on tour, guess where I'm going to be? You know what I mean?
Right. Like a Perfect Circle coming out again. Like
Yes.
we're all going.
Fuckers.
We are.
Assholes.
I kind of resent the band Tool.
Fuck you.
I resent them.
I think you're a tool.
And that was Dave making his statement.
Well, that's fine.
Drummer Dave
At
making a
least-
statement going, fuck you, Justin.
At least hear me out.
There's no hearing that. Sorry, there's no hearing.
I don't.
Well, I don't suck Maynard's dick.
He is totally going
okay?
to call you fake news.
I don't bob on
He is
Maynard's
totally going to
knob.
call you fake news. You are CNN to this man.
And now, Justin's alternative facts. May I continue? No, it wasn't.
No, apparently you
wasn't.
can't.
Let me preface it with I'm a huge fan, but you know they just piss me off because they like to live their lives. You know,
What, you don't
basically.
like their wine?
I haven't had Maynard's wine.
I don't
delicious.
drink wine, so
I have
I've
not
actually been to
either.
Jerome.
Me
and
too.
I went to the
heard
tasting
it is-
room.
You can see his
Overpriced.
house.
It's actually not.
No?
It's
Mingus
not
Mountain.
bad. It's fucking delicious.
And
well, okay, but I was saying,
haven't tried it
let me
either.
tie this
All right,
in a little bit.
I'm
Justin,
pretending with super fan, so I can't.
hold on, Justin. Let me
Oh,
tell
I'm
you.
not a super fan.
Hold on a second. Let me tie this in a little bit, okay? To just to the podcast alone.
Yeah, what's
Okay.
up?
The one thing we try and do is bring beer and music together. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
The one analogy you can come up with Tool is the same thing that you said to me about Russian River Brewing.
Well, of course, supply and demand. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I get that. You know, that's that argument. But I think that as a fan, because I am a fan, their music helped shape who I am as an artist, and just their choices, their philosophical delivery of everything they have. They had kind of a very well branded product, if you want to call it
Of
that.
course.
You know, you want to.
Any
demystify
musician
it.
that
You
thinks
wanna-
their music isn't a product is
Yeah.
lying to themselves.
You know, with the choice of, you know, album,
that.
the mystique of the band, they didn't show their faces for the first, 10 years. They were, they never had their videos with their faces in there.
Yeah, they weren't
Always like the
celebrities.
Claymation, and, Adam
Yeah.
Jones had a lot of part in that, him having the movie background.
Yeah, they wanted the money, not the fame.
Yeah, well, I mean, they wanted, I think, the expression. I think it was really pure in that sense. So,
True.
But I think something went awry, and they were battling a lawsuit. I know that was something that they've used that as
ate
an
up 5 years of their life, man.
yeah,
that was crazy.
And it sucked their creative mojo, and I get that too, as I've been in that scenario where I just can't create anything worthwhile because I wasn't able to, just lost the fuel or
The will to rock.
whatever it was. But they just
Back in my day, I used to rock my good fucking toes down here.
I just what gets me is that these guys they go out and they keep on like touring on their old stuff. They keep on getting together every now and then and charging. Now it's like $100+ for a ticket, and they're selling out and they're doing really great. But I mean, that energy could be spent making new stuff. I mean, and it's like we keep on getting teased with like, oh, Tool's coming around another 3 years later, and then it's 3 years later they come around again. And it's like I'm done seeing Tool till I got a new album. You know what I mean? I love seeing the band.
No, but
of
I think
agree with that.
I think there's a lot of fans that feel that way. That like, look, but again, a lot of what Tool does, and I hate to turn this into the fucking Tools R Us show, but
Wait, what band are we talking to
yeah,
right now?
right. It's fucking 1-inch punch. That's a good point. Good
It's all
point.
good. Hey, but we can talk about
Forget I
music.
said anything.
That's one thing we don't get into enough.
Way to go,
I think,
Dave.
Is like influences and getting
Well,
into
no,
like,
I get that. I get that. But the thing is that the one thing you can say about Tool that you really can't say about many other bands is that going to one of the concerts, besides being able to hear the music over and over again, it's an experience.
Well, yeah.
It's a freaking experience.
They took what Pink Floyd did in the '70s and kind of took it to that level. You know?
scene
But I will say though,
Yeah.
like
They
there
have
was
a
one.
much better drummer though. That's for
Oh, I do love.
They had a show at Viejas, and it seemed like they phoned it in. It was probably 5 years ago that we all went to, and it seemed like they just phoned it in.
Yeah, Maynard phoned
It was a cash grab for sure.
And that's
but
what
the
I'm
last
getting at.
time-
That's the point I'm getting at. It's really it's like their livelihood right now. Oh, we better get together because we haven't put out a new album in a while, and we got to keep the buzz going. And
it's an easy cash grab for him,
strategic.
though.
Yeah, it's
But-
strategic.
But Maynard doesn't need that because he has so many other projects.
He's got and
He's
he
got
gets his
Pussifer. Thank you, Seabren, for those tickets, by the way.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
and a perfect circle,
and Perfect
which is
Circle,
great.
Yeah, like and his wine shit, like he doesn't need the money.
Agreed.
The rest of the band might, but it's
what he's doing
that's
is
rough.
he's filling in his time. He has so much time, so many ideas. I mean, he doesn't know how to express it fast enough. And the way for him to do it is by playing in multiple bands.
Well, that's Maynard, yeah.
Well,
the
yeah,
rest
because
of
he's
the
a
band,
whore.
though. Well, no, not even. The band
itself.
does not move quick enough for Maynard, and that's what I think you're getting at, Alex, is that the
Yes.
band is very slow. And it's so when I talk about Tool, it's probably more his bandmates than it is Maynard, because Maynard is active.
Dave, stop being pissed.
But do you blame them for being so slow?
Rub your
I
ears
mean,
and woosah.
The
Woosah.
music that they come
Namaste,
out
bro.
with is just
Namaste.
so amazing.
I agree with
that, you know,
You can't rush greatness.
You can't rush that.
I get it,
You can't
and I
rush
do
what they're
respect what they
doing.
do.
Yeah.
But I think there is a point when it becomes excessive, or the lull.
Yeah, but
you know?
wouldn't you
And I
say
think
the same
that's
thing?
what
Wouldn't you say
Maynard-
the same thing about Russian River as far as like Pliny the Elder and stuff like that, where they just kind of limit the
Well,
access
that's
to it?
that's about size. I mean, it's a hard analogy.
Yeah,
to
but
make.
they don't need to be that small. They don't need to put out that. They make enough to fucking. They could put out a larger batch of stuff.
Well, when
You
you're
know what I mean?
talking about manufacturing product as opposed to creating a product, they've already created the product. Like
Yeah.
Maynard, or not Maynard, but Tool in general,
Tool,
you know,
yeah.
it's not the same analogy because they want their music to be out there as much as they can. You know, they'll send it wherever they can. It's easy to copy, right?
Yeah.
When manufacturing a product, there's a lot more things that get complicated when you scale up the business.
But
that
you also
size.
know that they limit their supply, though. I mean, you said that on several occasions that they limit
Only
their supply.
because they don't want to grow. They like the size of their business.
Well,
and,
maybe
and
that's the
their
same thing with
locale,
Tool.
They
quality
like-
control.
Dave
becomes
just shook his
different.
head and said,
Right.
"Nope."
Just to jump in, like as
Yeah,
a brewery
please.
Yeah, Shannon,
person
please.
from the beer point of view, like actually our business model is shaped more in line with society and Russian River, and that's because why do you need to flood the market with something? Music, the
Okay.
one way that it's going to differ with music and beer is once that bottle is gone, it's gone. You can listen to an album an infinite amount of time.
But again, that's the thing that I'm agreeing
But-
with you because we're talking about new music. We're not
Yeah.
talking about just listening to the same music
It's
over and
just
over
when
again.
people talk about Pliny the Elder and like the limited amount of it, I think
Yeah.
it's a good thing. They're making how much they want
I
to
think
make.
it's a good thing that
Nobody
Tool
wants to be a
doesn't come out with an
one-trick
album
pony.
every other year.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because again,
Well, don't jump to extremes.
Or-
but
or
I'm just
any-
saying-
every
but
other
here's-
decade.
Here's the thing. Look at the
Yeah.
look at the band that came out almost the exact same time they did. Korn. Okay?
Yes.
Korn came out with an album almost every single year. They
Yeah,
have
they
a
happen
massive
to
amount.
them.
You know how many studio albums Tool has?
Yeah.
That's it.
No, I get your point.
Okay.
And he's holding up 4 fingers.
4 fingers.
4 fingers.
Yeah, I know.
Those
Not
of
very
you
good
that
radio.
can't see.
All right, but
Brett
the thing
Van
is that
Dyke,
because of
none of
that,
them sound alike,
but because
like
of that, Korn has now gone through their cycle of like now they're not really that respected anymore. Okay, they're just not.
Well, don't-
Whereas Tool
Don't
is,
jump to extremes. I mean, I get that. I mean, totally in that term, like to take like a band that's like we're like cookie cutter. Well, Korn became cookie cutter. You know, like they invented their own thing and kind of pushed a whole movement of music.
and then became a side joke of it.
yeah, and then it just came like,
That was sad.
well, you know what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
um,
That was sad.
but Tool's an extreme.
But that's what happens
On
when
the
you're
other- on the
in
other
people's
end.
faces constantly.
Constantly, exactly.
You know what I mean? There's a reason why we used to have a local band here in San Diego. You guys remember them? They're called Difficult Henry. And Difficult Henry used to play shows all the fucking time. They were constantly in people's faces to the point where then they finally brought one of their buddies down from Idaho, did 3 shows in a row throughout San Diego, and they maybe had 20 people show up.
Right, which is why we don't play shows all the time
Yeah.
anymore.
Exactly, which is what I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Right,
there's
Seabren?
there's a method to the madness behind Tool not coming out with new music all the time. But and it's
I
the same
agree.
I think it's the same method of the madness of why Pliny the Elder is not in high supply. Okay? It's because you want to develop this need. You want to develop this. I will do whatever it takes. I will wait as long as I have to.
Right, but do you think
it's not?
Before
But do you think say Tool comes out with an album, it better be the best fucking Tool album you hear, right?
I was just gonna say.
Honestly, I gotta say,
Yeah.
dude, I gotta say, I have yet to be disappointed.
But after 12 years, it better be the best fucking Tool album you ever hear.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
maybe.
why.
Or
If
maybe,
it's not, then
or
we're gonna
maybe,
be
maybe it's
disappointed.
just as good as 10,000 Days, or maybe it's just as good as Lateralis. Maybe it's just as good as Undertow. You know what I mean? But the thing is again, these are.
I understand that the bar's already high.
Yeah,
and
it's
but
stupidly high.
It's stupidly high.
Yes,
but,
it is.
But it better be the best fucking Tool album you've ever heard. Otherwise, the disappointment's going to say, "Damn." Like,
it's
what were you guys doing all that
it's
time?
unfair.
what
Honestly,
have you been doing for the past 12 years?
it's unfair to set expectations on that, but you're right. I mean, you do have those expectations because of the duration, but they've obviously been sidetracked. They haven't been working on that album whenever it drops.
Well, we don't know what
for
Adam.
12 years.
We don't. We know what Maynard's been doing because he's the most public member
Yeah.
of that band.
Right,
but we don't know what Danny's been doing. We don't know what Adam's been doing.
Danny's
he's
out and about.
We don't know what Justin's been doing.
Yeah, Danny still plays a lot of music. He's just doing other stuff. I mean, he plays LA all the time.
Dave, closer to the mic. What'd you say?
I said, Danny is in what, 5, 3, 4?
I don't
10
know. I don't know,
bands?
but I know he's active. He's an active musician.
Yes.
I don't know about Adam and
He's-
Justin.
Oh, I'm not,
He's
again.
super active and
I'm not
7 feet
saying that
tall.
he's not active. I'm just saying that as far as like publicity about somebody, we hear more about Maynard than we do anybody else.
True.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, he's very outspoken.
Because
Yeah. Again, I'm not saying that they're not active.
He's got
spread
singer
out
syndrome.
Yeah.
His tentacles. He's put out his tentacles to other things.
Mm-hmm.
To
Well, yeah,
other
but so is
bands.
Maynard. I'm sure so is Adam.
I'm talking about
so is,
Maynard.
Yeah.
And I think he's the one that's most antsy about getting the new Tool out.
Really?
He's always
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
just give me the damn
Well, yeah,
music.
they can't finish
I
it
think it's
until
a-
the music's done and he does the vocals.
Yeah, that's
I
how
think-
that's how they work.
I
Got
think
it,
So
the
got it.
the album is written and then Maynard just layers on top of it.
Exactly.
basically.
He puts the lyrics over the music, and I think the guy that we should really blame here is Adam because he's the one
I'm not
that says-
blaming anybody. They do what they do.
I am.
It's their
Oh,
band.
Dave
I am.
is.
You know
Dave
what
is
I mean?
definitely blaming Adam. Dave is
Pointing fingers.
definitely
I'm
like
not
I'm
blaming
getting
anyone.
impatient.
I'm
So much so
completely
that I
blaming
don't care anymore,
Yes,
which
Adam,
is
I-
unfair.
Fuck
I
off.
am
That's unfair.
patient.
He's
and
going full on
please.
Phil Collins over here. Don't care anymore. I don't care what you say.
Nice, Brett.
You're welcome.
Hey, I
I
say,
think
let
you
them
said it-
take their time.
I think you said it, Jason. You said
Yeah.
it correctly that
At this point, yeah.
they wait till they have the perfect thing.
Yes.
That's why they don't
Yeah.
put
They,
shit out.
they
every
wait for the
year.
perfect music and then Maynard does his thing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Exactly.
If more
And
bands,
Maynard can't wait for that shit.
if more bands did
No,
that,
he
I think
doesn't have the
that would be a
patience.
good thing.
We'd have better music. That's
We'd
for
have
sure.
a
I
lot
agree.
better music.
I agree.
Well, yeah, but
So it's a
again,
double-edged argument. I agree. I mean,
let's take it to one other band. Okay, just one other band, just to prove a little bit of a point about taking your time. Okay. Everybody here likes Mudvayne, right?
Yes.
You guys like Mudvayne?
I love Mudvayne.
Okay. LD50 was a brilliant fucking album.
LD50 is fucking brilliant.
Yes.
Wow,
As he
Dave
stomps
pounded
his-
his fist.
Dave
on
is
the table.
pissed.
Pounding his hands.
pound it. Pound it.
They-
All right,
they-
so LD50 is a brilliant fucking album, but it took them 8 years to write that album. Now look at the album that came out after that. Not quite as good, right?
I still like that one.
And they had, some people do.
It was different, though.
But they
It
also
was different.
they also only took 2 years to write that one.
They
and they had to do it while they were on the road.
They slowly went
Yeah.
more commercial.
You
as
got it.
went
And
on.
then all of a sudden he's in Hell Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Come on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell no.
Thanks, Vinny.
Hell no.
Yeah, right. Thanks for that, Vince.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, but again, that's what I'm saying though, is that sometimes you get brilliance out of seriously taking your time.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? 8 years is a long time to write a fucking album, man.
Yes, it
That's a
is.
long time. You know, but they took the time, and look how LD50 came out. Game changer. Straight up game-changing album.
It's just awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What's really crazy is Dave is the only one in our band that knows that album.
Really?
That's definitely not true.
I've actually been listening to it.
Oh, there's Josh. Oh, Josh just woke
Yeah,
up.
I'm still here.
It's like, are you awake?
I was just gonna throw shit at you, like to
I was
wake
saying
you
you
up.
had that Stevie Wonder look on your face, so I was kind of wondering if you were still alive over there.
Just listening to the Tool Time show with Jason and Brett.
Right? Right?
I'm surprised Seabren hasn't joined in on this
Oh,
one.
fuck, dude.
He hasn't had a chance.
No.
Jesus Christ.
We haven't given Seabren a chance yet.
Yeah.
Sebren, what's your view on Tool?
What's your view on Tool?
Seabren
Oh, yeah.
He was busy watching
I was
TV.
waiting for somebody to ask because I got about 20 minutes on it. If you're ready.
All right, go.
And go.
So if you guys remember what we were talking about before we all got really into our favorite
Sorry,
band,
Seabren, we have to move on now.
Your drummer's a dick.
Yes, he is. Don't give
Here's
Dave
the
a
thing, though,
mic.
right? I think that what we learned over the years of playing shows on a weekly basis, or at one point, like in After Black, we played 2 or 3 shows a week pretty regularly. We figured out that like that's not how people digest or ingest live shows, right? Like even your favorite band that's super busy, you're not going to see them usually more than once a year.
Yep.
So people coming out to see local bands even every month is a crazy commitment, and it shows so much love and respect. And I think it's amazing. I also think that we can't keep going to that well, right? If we want to have those the kind of shows that you remember. And so I think that like playing I think we probably don't play enough now, but what we have seen playing infrequently is people are much more excited to come out. You know, so we're kind of trying to find the balance between playing enough for us to get our kicks and for enough folks to be able to see us for the first time, because that does still happen sometimes. But also not playing so much, to your point, that folks get fatigued and they're just like, oh, it's just another one-inch punch show. I can catch the next one.
Well, you know, I got to say, there's probably a lot more first-time viewers of you guys than there was in the past. Because, again, you guys don't play out as often. And since you did take such a long break as One-Inch Punch, that I'm sure there's people that are like, you know, a lot of people that are going to shows to see other bands are like, holy shit, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah.
You know, because, again, you guys are, at this point, you're new.
Yeah,
You know? You can be gone so long, you can be new again.
And that's
You know
kind
what
of
I mean?
exciting. Like, it's funny, like going out to shows, like I said before, like going to see a Gory at last month.
Yeah.
Like reintroducing myself to Dustin.
Right?
Like I hadn't seen him for years.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, you remember me, right? And I knew him when he was in the Navy and had no hair.
Yeah.
And now he has
Right?
like dreadlocks down to his fucking ass.
Yeah.
It just like.
Are you jealous, Seabren?
No, I am. I am very
Alex,
jealous.
Well, that's because you used to have that shit, homie.
Yeah, I had him down past my ass.
But you know,
I miss
again,
my locks.
reintroducing ourselves to the people that are still in the scene, but having those new people that are attached to that, that's fucking huge. Like people who haven't ever seen us. Like we'll be playing like a show every 3-4 months, and it's exciting. Every show is exciting now. It's way more than just the grind.
Yeah.
You know, it's a rebirth. It's fucking amazing.
Well, that's kind of the idea, man. I mean, it's like, again, it's like you can't come back to a scene and just do it half-assed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You got to
totally.
you got to go in full bore. You do. You dive right in. You fucking take the reins and you fucking ride that bitch to the ground.
Yeah, and we're lucky enough to have people like you and our boys in the scene that are taking us in, and Josh has still been in there.
Reintroducing you.
Yeah. Like,
Well,
Josh, that's the only reason we have Josh in the band now.
I will say this though, Josh, your band, your other band, Godhammered, okay, and I've said this before, they are an enigma in this scene because you don't sound like anybody, like swear to God, nobody, and that includes national. You guys have taken elements for certain things, I get that, but the whole of Godhammered does not sound like anybody else at all. And I think I've said that before because, again, that goes back to songwriting. Was the one thing I've always said in the
All right.
15
Yeah,
years I've
nice.
known you guys is it's about the songwriting. The songwriting has to be there. If it's not, what the fuck are you doing?
Agreed.
So that's my 2 cents.
Hey, Brett.
Yes.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Oh.
Like
Hold on,
I
Seabren,
told
sorry.
Josh when we talked about him joining, he's written some of my favorite songs.
Oh, how do you like that,
legit,
Jason?
Like when people ask me,
I have not written any of his favorite songs. Apparently, that's okay. That's
Jason
awesome.
just got his heart broken.
Aw, way to go.
I literally just fell on the floor with the mic. I'm laying down on the floor, mic over my face,
and he's got an empty beer
crying.
glass.
empty beer glass.
Oh,
and
you
he's
just
collecting
crushed
his
him.
tears with them.
There's a tomato on my sandwich.
And Alex is poking him with a stick to make sure he's alive.
In all seriousness, when people ask me who my favorite bands are, and I talk about the Deftones and I talk about Tool, and Godhammered is legit one of my favorite bands for just the
I'm with you on
reasons
that one.
Brett,
Totally.
I love you, buddy.
right? They're so unique.
Yeah.
And the songs are so well crafted. And what I think a lot of people don't realize, and I've already felt this since Josh and Jason kind of have started to collaborate on our stuff. There's like hidden beauty in that heaviness that people don't even know they're hearing sometimes, I think.
Oh man, I love the
which
way
is
you just
what I think is
pointed
like
that out. That's it too.
I'm so excited for people to hear the 1-inch punch stuff now that Josh has joined, because it's been such a great addition to the awesome riffs that Jay has already written, and these like the soundscapes have gotten so much. There's
Josh
a richness there.
Added so many fucking layers to what
that's
we're
been
doing.
Incredible.
It's insane. It's insane. Like,
Well, thank you guys. I'm not very good at taking compliments. So
Well, I mean, Josh, let's put it this way: if they
How about
brought
we
you
just
into
punch
the
you?
if they brought you into the band and you didn't add anything, come on.
except to the average BMI.
Yeah, the average BMI and just the sheer heaviness of the song. You know what I mean? I bring that low end, motherfucker.
we wanted to be a 1,000-pound band.
I push the average weight up to over 200 pounds.
Yeah, you got to make up for
Alex
Alex's
is
discrepancies.
Alex
You know my skinny ass.
Well, thank you. You guys are making me blush more than the beer is.
Yeah, I can vouch for that. He's blushing.
Yeah.
He's
I'm also
blushing
red
below
from
that
beer.
beard. That beard's going red.
It's
That's
really
crazy.
red.
All right, guys. Well, I can see Shannon's bringing out our third beer, but we're going to go ahead and take a break right now. We're going to go into your next song. What is it?
That would be Falling in Love.
Falling in Love.
In parentheses.
In parentheses. Why is
Falling
it in
for-
parentheses?
Well,
Hey,
You'll see.
yeah. Come
Oh,
on.
got it.
Come on, Brett.
All right.
Just use your imagination.
Yeah,
there
right?
A little bit.
Falling
Come on,
parentheses
Captain
in
Obvious.
love.
Falling parentheses in love. All right. Well, this is round 9. Jesus Christ.
Wait, are you talking about beers? or-
No, this is, it is for me. Fuck.
AKA episode 9.
Episode. This is round 9 of the SD Brewzik podcast. We're here with 1-inch punch at Burning Beard Brewery in El Cajon. This is Falling parentheses in love. And we are back at Burning Beard Brewery in El Cajon with One Inch Punch. This is round 9 of the SD Brewzik podcast. And we're going to get, I'm going to pass this over to my co-host there, Justin.
Pass the buck, buddy.
What you got?
What do I have? I don't know. I don't have much, I guess. I got a beer. That's all I need, really. So we're going to do our third beer tasting here, and it's called Hop Mata.
Hop Mata.
Very cool name. Very good beer. And I'm going to pass it off to the experts to talk about this beer.
Yes, Shannon and Tori.
And we got Alex hanging out back there, too. So this is a West Coast IPA. It's very, very
Double
good.
A battery.
That's right. So take it away, ladies.
Keep on waving, Alex. They can't see you. There's no camera.
Hey, Alex.
Am I on? Am I on?
You and I will wave
Can you
at
hear
each
me?
other. We're like a mirror image of each other, so we'll wave at each other.
so
That's a weird looking mirror, dude.
Also a photo negative.
Okay, wave.
Did you
that mean you're gonna get a tongue
photo
piercing?
negative? That's pretty
Photo
good.
negative.
That's pretty good. Photo negative. I like that.
Okay.
Yin to his yang.
Okay. Shannon, Tori, please stop this madness and tell us what about the beer.
Hey, Brett.
Yeah.
No talking.
Sorry.
You're cut
Hot
off.
Mata is going to be our West Coast style IPA. So this one is going to feature a lot of Simcoe. So on the nose, you're going to get this really nice piney aromatic. It's going to be a little bit more woody as it starts to warm up, but specifically more and more tropical. The
Did you say
layered
woody?
effect, yes.
Oh, I heard that.
I said it proudly.
Woohoo!
But the nice thing about this one, and any good IPA, is it should tell you a story. It should change from beginning to end, but it should do so in a very graceful and elegant way. And that's one of the things that I like about this beer, is you can actually enjoy a pint of it and it be different. So it's a very, very well-balanced, medium-bodied IPA.
Very nice.
It's
Very
actually
nice.
my favorite beer in town. It's so good.
Oh, shit. I love
I-
that.
I-
That's good.
I am not
it's
even
so
going to
good.
complain. This is
It's
amazing.
a week-old version of it, so
It
it's super
is.
old. I mean,
Yeah, the great thing about it is like it's an IPA, but it doesn't punch your face with hops. It's so smooth and
Ducking
that's
felicious.
that elegant
It's
hop
ducking
layering,
felicious.
though. You
Yes.
should be able to enjoy it. Whenever you utilize hops, same thing with spicy food. You should be able to pick it apart. It should have layers to it. It shouldn't be a character of itself. You should be clever enough to be able to pick it apart. And it's offensive, almost, in my opinion, when it's too much of that big punch, because you're just doing it haphazardly. This one has a little bit more grace.
Yeah, it's not just doing a whole thing.
It's
of
not
hop.
it's not a clumsy beer, is what you're
No,
saying.
Yeah.
it's just smooth and delicious.
Yeah, no,
Great.
I'm glad you like it.
I'm a big fan. I'm not even mad. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm not even mad. In fact, with
It's kind
that,
of a big deal. People know it.
Yeah. I love the name too. Can you tell us about the name? Hop Mata?
So Hop Mata comes
stigmata?
from stigmata.
Nice.
It's a play on
Nice.
words. You know, all those
Ministry.
hop fun play on puns.
Ministry.
So hold out your hands and receive the Hop Mata.
Am I going to get holes in my hands? Is that what's
No,
gonna
just
happen?
tons of
Hey,
beer.
they're gonna be.
All the beer.
Hey, Brett, they're gonna be stinky and like oily, so not much different than they normally are, right?
That is how I live, man. That is how I live. How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Just a
And
little
a
less.
little more sanitary.
And yeah, and stained yellow.
sanitary.
I like Cheetos. Fuck off.
I'm sure.
Hot Cheetos.
I'm sure
Hot
that's
Cheetos.
what you like.
Cheeto dust is incredible lubricant.
Cheeto dust.
Just watch out.
Jesus Christ.
Lubricant.
What is going on over here? God. All right. Seabren, I'm offended. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry you have to hear this. I'm a special little snowflake I am.
A yellow snowflake.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow. Wow.
Talking about Trump's Russian trip? What are you doing, dude?
Oh man, back to politics again. Fuck. Big old Ouroboros.
How dare you compare me to a mattress?
It's like Brett licking his own butt.
So, Seabren, thoughts?
No, we don't have any thoughts. We're going to go back to the ladies because I want to hear the history
Yes.
of this brewery.
Tell us about the ethos.
We're at Burning Beard Brewery in El Cajon. This place is awesome. They've got
Very
this
cool
huge
spot.
room that we're in right now. It's with these
I'm
gigantic
staring at
barrels.
a bunch of barrels.
Yeah, huge barrels.
Imagining what the goodness that
Yeah,
resides
right.
within.
And they've
Huge
got a
barrels.
great
Barrels.
tasting room out there. It's awesome. Okay, so does the brewing happen here?
It does.
It does. Okay.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Well, again, I
it's
don't-
on the other side. I'll
just
make
making sure.
show you
Yeah,
guys
let
brew
the
house.
brewery guy talk.
The brewery guy?
Yeah, the brewery guy.
Got it.
The
okay.
brewer part
Hey,
of the
brewery
show.
guy, you want to talk?
You're like the music guy.
Brewery guy?
Yeah,
You're like
he's actually a bartender. So
He's also
I know
a
he has a
part-time?
beard, but don't let that fool you.
I was talking about me.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
you want to do it?
co-host-
Oh, okay,
co-host,
got it.
yeah,
Well,
you're like,
pass it off. Let me-
always like stealing my thunder.
Come on, sweetheart.
Stealing my thunder.
Listen up, Cupcake.
I want to hear what
Thunder.
Justin has to say.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Just get to it, Cupcake.
All right, Snowflake of the yellow variety.
You can frost them later.
That is definitely going to happen.
Can't wait. So, all
You
right.
look like a glazed fucking donut.
Whoa,
Oh, gross. Maybe
that sounds delicious.
I am kind of hungry.
Jelly filled.
Krispy Kreme.
All right, so tell us about the brewery. When did you guys open? How long you been in business? Size of the brew house? Just give us the rundown. Maybe I know I read the ethos. It's very verbose, kind of pontificating.
You're never
a little
short
bit.
of words.
Yeah.
So we opened up February 29th as a soft opening, but we didn't tell many people that we were open. April 1st was the official grand opening, so we are still a little under a year old. The way that it started was Mike and Jeff, the two owners, they used to homebrew together in each other's garages all the time. And eventually one day, after imbibing copious quantities of fermented beverages at Small Bar, like you do, they looked around and were like, why the hell not us? And they started putting things in motion. That's definitely the short version of this. And spent some time figuring out what they wanted to do, what they wanted to be about, and started to open this place up. And then slowly but surely, they found me, brought me on as the bar manager. Then they found Brian, brought him on as the brewer. Mike does a lot with our social media marketing and customer relations, and Jeff is director of brewery operations as well as the head brewer. So that is kind of your creative team base. And then after that, we were very fortunate with some of the beer tenders that we found, and because we are a very, very small brewery, everybody does a little bit of everything. So Tori will do a little bit of our photography. Nikki is actually working on some sustainability projects, as is with her schooling. And then Katie is going to be doing some more with some of our different marketing ventures as well as events with me. Alex does a lot of filling in behind the bar, but he will also, he's been doing some home brewing. He's going to be doing some home brewing on site that we can hopefully be putting on tap sometime, just as kind of a fun exhibit. So yeah, we have our hands on a bunch of different projects, and that's kind of the fun of being small, is you really get to have that creative expression and really be able to proffer yourself into kind of
Very
the
nice.
creative realm.
So what do you got in these beharels behind or in front of me behind Brett?
So many
Is that
things.
sour? You got bourbon barrels? What
So
do you got
many
going?
things. So, well, over here, we only have sours because we don't
Okay.
want cross-contamination.
Of
So in the
course.
brew house, we actually have 10 bourbon barrels filled with the Ingsoc, our Russian Imperial Stout, and then the Panic at the Monastery, our Belgian Quad. The Panic at the Monastery,
That's
the bourbon
so
barrel
good.
age should be, we're looking at bottling it and possibly releasing it for our anniversary. As for the sours, because Brettanomyces does whatever the hell it wants, it'll be ready when it's ready. So 8 to 18 months, we'll see. But there's some very, very different things in our barrels. So we have 30 Bordeaux barrels with more on the way. And some of them are filled with the Saison, some of them are filled with the Cathedral and Nunnery, some of them are going to end up being some lambic-inspired beers, some of them are homegrown funk. And the photos that we have, one of them, yeah,
Nice.
the really big barrels, those are going to be foeders. Those are 30 barrels, and one of them is going to be a Flanders Pale that has a strain of Brettanomyces, Lacto,
cool. Very
and
cool.
PDO. And then the other one is homegrown funk. And again, what I mean by homegrown funk is Jeff actually utilized a cool ship in his backyard, and over multiple batches was able to kind of harvest our own proprietary yeast strain. So that's what we mean by homegrown funk, is we actually have our own yeast strain. Thanks to the Kensington neighborhood area. So
That's really cool.
It'll be
So
neat to see how it turns out.
it's all wild yeast then, and
Yes.
is it definitely gives a little bit of a sour aging quality to it for sure.
I actually see faucets on those. Can we just like put our face under that and just
Absolutely.
drink.
That's how we do golden showers here at the beer.
Oh, nice.
It's
Yeah.
Nice.
christening.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why are we getting back to the
Right
yellow
off the
snow
bright
thing?
side.
Brett, that's for you, buddy. That was just for
Wanted to
you.
make sure you were still included.
We know how much you like that sort of thing.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? No judgment.
showers.
No
Oh,
judgment.
shut up.
We still love you, buddy. It's okay. I mean,
So I
kind
got
of stinky, but
So as far as the brewery goes, I know we were talking earlier off mic that about some of the things that you guys got coming up for the brewery.
Yes.
You want to discuss some of that?
We have a bunch of different projects coming up because, again, we are a very passionate group when it comes to different things. But music is definitely something I think that resonates with all of us. One of the things that we have coming up is at Tower Bar. We have a little mini tap takeover coming up March 4th. Chili dogs and punk rock show. And then I think in general we are looking...
Our last show was at the Tower Bar, actually.
I
Oh,
love
cool.
Tower
How
Bar.
come-
No, not Tower Bar. Sorry, it was at Till 2.
Well,
I was there
I
on
will say
Friday
this.
night.
I will
Till
say
2's
this,
pretty
but
rad as well.
punk rock and chili dogs just sounds like an explosive combination.
In the best way possible. As long as you're not... You know,
I do like the Tower
Yeah.
Bar.
I want a chili dog right now.
But I think that's one thing that we want to focus on is, especially because tap takeovers have become kind of played out a little bit, that they aren't really exhibiting the really creative passion that people feel. So we felt that it was a better way to kind of meld those together. So we're looking at maybe having a little bit more concerts on site, possibly off site.
That would be
doing
rad.
some tap takeovers to
We
go
know a
with them.
band.
Pardon? You
Just
do?
saying, we know a band.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Excellent.
They're called 1 Inch Crunch.
1 inch
They
crunch.
do all top 40, like, right?
What she
Yeah,
said?
totally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would kill myself. I'm really glad you don't.
Enrique
glad.
Iglesias covers.
Yes, it's all Enrique Iglesias covers.
Lady Gaga for
We,
tea.
we,
Yes.
only, we only do One Direction. It's
Oh
fine.
my God.
Sebren,
Are
get
they still a thing?
Sebren, get your
Do they
spandex
still
out, bro.
exist?
Get your spandex out, Sebren.
According to my
Get your-
daughter,
get your stretchy
yes,
pants.
they
Oh
are.
my God! I thought they would be done by
We're-
now.
we're-
or at least like half of them would have come out as gay, and like some of them would have had drug addictions by now. Like I'm really proud of them.
Oh, they all have drug
Yeah.
Good for them.
addictions.
That's awesome,
We
man.
do striper covers.
So
It's all good.
basically half the show is just going to be Sebren trying to get into a pair of skinny jeans.
Oh my.
Oh no, he. Oh
hour
no.
show.
Oh, by the way,
4
he
hour
can rock that shit. He can rock that shit.
Sebren
Hell
can
yeah.
rock the skinny jeans.
Yeah,
Yes,
Sebren's
he
been
can.
working
His,
out.
his nickname.
He's been working out.
His nickname is Sexy Pants, by the way.
Sexy pants.
So
How you feel about that, Sebren?
Yeah.
You like sexy pants?
Any thoughts on that?
So far, so good. I
Sexy
guess.
pants. Oh man.
So for the people that don't like beer, the beer that I'm drinking is called what now?
Deflowered at the nunnery.
Oh, that sounds great.
I like it.
I wanna
I'm a vodka
deflower some
drinker.
nuns.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Did I just say that?
This
I
is
mean-
really tasty.
Yeah,
It's
that was
really
my
tasty.
outside voice. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it.
yeah. That actually came out.
So is that hibiscus in there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Very nice.
hibiscus, and it's got bitter orange peel and sweet orange peel as well. So
It
it's
is
infused
tasty.
into the beer.
What's the base style?
It's going to be our Get Thee to the Nunnery. It's our Belgian single.
Oh, Belgian. Okay. Of
I
course.
like it.
Of
I
course.
like it. And I'm a vodka drinker. Like
And here we
neat.
can find what you like based
good.
upon beer. So
Oh, of course.
always let us know what you like to drink, and we can find that beer for you.
Just start this distillery, please.
Yes. Can
Just
you
start
start a
that.
vodka distillery?
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Hey
sorry.
now,
Off
hey now.
topic.
Changing
now.
the business model now.
Separation of
Change-
beer.
That's what the barrel
separation
aged
of
beer is for, man.
Beer and liquor.
Ah, there you
Separation
go.
of beer and liquor.
Yeah, beer and liquor.
Yeah, another the tween shall meet.
Church
Not
and
my
beer.
stomach, just for production.
A vodka beer. Hey.
So now I want to get
I put
into
vodka in my beer.
I want to get into a little bit of basically what do you guys do outside of the band? What's some of the hobbies you guys got? What? Give us a little insight into your life.
So much work.
Well,
So much work.
I was going to start with Dave, but go ahead, man.
Sorry, I tapped
Yep,
Jason.
yep.
So you
Do it,
instantly
Dave.
thought-
Put your lips right on the microphone.
Hello.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
what you
it.
got, man?
I work.
Plays with
Wow, that was a
himself.
short list.
Yeah.
All right. So, Alex, what about you?
Well, you skipped Josh. No.
We know what he
No,
does.
He grows
actually,
hibiscus for the
Dave.
beer.
Yeah. So what do you got, dude? What kind of inspires you outside of the band?
Good movies.
Beer.
That's a-
Beer, wine.
I mean, do you take an active role in like trying to do home brewing or any of that kind of stuff?
No, nothing like that.
Oh, okay.
If it's
He eats his wife's amazing food.
my wife.
Oh.
Yeah, wait a minute. Wait a minute,
He eats his wife.
dude.
Pause.
Wait a minute. Come on, man.
Oops.
Come on.
Yep, he went there. So your
I
wife
said
tastes
food, right? I said food, right?
Okay.
There is a lady in the room, assholes.
I'm good. That's all right, guys.
I didn't say vagina until now.
It's actually Vuvula.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Okay, for all the listeners that are not 12 years old. No, my wife is a fantastic cook, and
awesome.
I'm surprised I'm not 300 pounds right now. I'm only, maybe 190. And
Bragger.
Then that means you're just not doing it right, man.
No, I'm not.
Hey, that means he's getting his cardio in, if you know what I'm saying.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Going back to eating the wife, you know?
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Holy shit.
Our apologies, Mrs. Marinesi.
She appreciates that.
Leslie, we love you.
I'm sure.
No,
Jesus Christ, stop, Justin.
I'm helping him with that.
I know, just knock it off.
That's good.
Thanks, Alex. Appreciate
You're killing me, Smalls.
That was good shit, man.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go to Josh next.
Apparently, Dave's done.
Yeah, apparently Dave is done.
Was machen Sie?
I don't know how I follow that one.
Yeah, it's like,
I
how do you-
also enjoy eating the wife.
Holy shit.
That's good. Yeah.
We're gonna go there. We're gonna go there.
Hey,
Yeah,
Hey.
right. There you go. It's like he's just walking in. It's like, I fucked my wife. Yeah.
I hope you guys' wives aren't
She
listening.
tastes like a biscuit.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure they are.
Oh, we'll tag them on Facebook with this shit for sure.
This is happening.
Just a warning, ladies.
I don't have anything to add there. We'll let that one hang.
But you don't do anything outside of the band?
Oh, of course I do.
What do you got?
Well, I mean, I also like Dave.
God hammered?
I work.
Well, yeah, you got God hammered, obviously.
Yeah, do the
Yeah.
other band stuff. I like to hike.
I've been noticing that. I see a lot of your photos on Facebook and stuff like that.
When my back is good, yeah, I like to hike. I like to surf. Anything I can to offset my beer intake. So-
Right?
That's important.
Which is
very important.
Yeah, it's extensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you just cut down on the beer intake, you'd be Dave's size. You know what I mean?
With my size head, can you imagine how weird I would look?
That would be awesome. Are you kidding me? It's like an orange on a toothpick.
He would
Better
just
to be
beer.
chubby and happy
Just
than skinny
beer.
and
Go
sober.
cry on your huge pillow.
Yeah, this is fat and happy right here.
Yeah, I know.
Right
I
over
get
here.
you. I get you.
No, but,
You are sitting in the most comfortable seat in the house. So there you go.
True.
I know, man. How'd you get that one?
Made it happen.
So it's our
Lean back.
second appearance.
Lean
This guy, you know.
Yeah,
that.
no. He was at the was it round 7?
Extra special
Yeah, round 7 with Godhammer.
Not that long ago.
Yeah.
at McKellar, right?
At McKellar Brewing.
That's the only reason he's in the band, actually.
McKellar.
Just because he did this once.
He did this once. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
That's what it was.
I'm glad I could be such an influence. Jesus Christ. All right, Alex, we're moving on to you.
Me,
Okay, don't say pot.
Blazing 98
How the fuck did you
well,
know?
you know,
Okay, then he's done.
Move on.
Moving on.
actually, on the side,
You're not
I
allowed to
like
say
to.
I voted 30 times for Prop 61 or whatever it was.
You were the 3 million votes that Trump was counting,
I
right?
went from poll to poll to poll to poll.
He prefers to call himself a farmer.
Yes.
Nice. Got a green thumb there, huh?
Actually, I like to race cars and I like to build cars.
Oh, nice.
That's
Yeah, you were talking to me about that 90, what was it, a Prelude?
90 Prelude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the name of your racing
building
team?
that right now. The name of my racing team is Team 8 Monkeys.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's racist.
that's very racist.
Totally. No, it's racing.
Racing. Oh, God, I got it confused. Damn it.
Racing.
Damn it.
What if
Racing.
that'd be a good
So,
name? Racist racing.
You know, Team
Or the racing racists.
Racing.
Racing racist.
We're the racing racists.
We're so racist.
And we're so
fast.
diverse.
Trump Pence 2016.
It's like, yeah, but
We're
you're
gonna
black.
build a wall.
How could you call yourself a black man, you know?
A black man.
Because
is
I'm a
building
racist. What do you mean?
wall.
I just race. I race. That's what I do. I'm a racist.
No, racer.
A race. Oh, damn it! I got the
Racer.
wrong ending.
The wrong ending, dude. So now I pass you, and I pass the finish line. So
Hell yeah.
There you go.
I
There you
have
go.
the checkered flag.
There you go.
Jason.
Yes, Jason.
Oh, Alex is apparently taking over the podcast for Brett.
That's okay. I'm all right with that. Go ahead.
Yeah, he needs to
Trying
be
to move it
calm.
Hey, look at this. I lost control of this a long time ago, so I'm okay with him just taking this shit over. I'm good with it.
It's very
All
organic.
right?
Yep.
I'm not under any illusions that I have control over this fucking crowd. All right.
Fair enough.
True.
Oh, after round 1, I think you knew that, right?
Right.
How about the round at
Wow.
Mission when you were like, oh, I'm going to edit this? I'm like, oh, you are.
Oh
yeah?
God, that was fucking hilarious.
That was
3 hours
If
later.
you guys ever get a chance, listen to
We sang a
round 6.
rendition.
Round 6 of "Fuck You, Brett."
Fuck you, Brett. Only words of the
In
song.
3-part harmony.
Well,
I'm gonna edit
I
this.
just found my new hobby.
Oh, really?
Fuck you, Brett.
No.
Fuck you, Brett. Fuck you, Brett. Fuck you, Brett. Are we going there again?
No, we're not going there again.
All right,
Fuck
fuck
off.
you,
All right. What are your hobbies, Jason? Before I turn this shit off.
Jason wants to pick his nose.
Outside of my 5 jobs, it's
Your 5 wives?
well.
Do you eat them all?
Don't let Kristen know.
How do you have time for all that?
Dude, we're on air, asshole.
I know.
Sorry.
I love camping and shooting, desert shit, off-roading, all that shit.
Do you have some
God,
bikes?
he didn't say black.
I
guys.
don't. I actually.
I like making love to
I
the
like-
sand.
Oh. You know why?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, wait, hold on. Wait, no, hold on to that. Hold on to that. Do you know why?
Because it feels good.
Because it feels good.
Because
It's warm.
because it's warm and it's grainy. And Brett's leaving.
I think he dribbled. I think Brett peed himself. He likes pee.
No,
I don't know
I-
if we said that before. He
No,
likes pee.
I love the desert and camping shit, but I love going to live shows. That's what I do. Like, I love going to see live music
Very
because I can
nice.
do a
That
lot of it
is
for
his
free.
thing.
I used to work for Live Nation.
Oh,
or
cool.
I still do, but
Very cool.
I used to be a bouncer in town, so I fucking go to shows all the time. That's my thing. That's
Music.
And he gets
I
us
love
into
it.
a lot of shows, too.
yeah. Don't hit me up, by the way, if you're listening to this.
Yeah, right.
Because it's
Jason-
only for my band.
Jason and I used to be bouncers at Dream Street.
Bouncers.
Who remembers Dream Street?
I do.
Oh.
I do.
We
That
kicked
fucking
out
shit
a
I
all-
lot
popped
of
my cherry at
people.
Dream Street.
Wait, inside. Oh,
Yes.
that was you?
well, not
That was
cherry.
that mess we had to
You
clean up.
used to have hair.
Yeah, I had long hair. Lot of it.
That was you in the bathroom. That was gross.
Yeah, no.
Well, I used to
We're all
I used to
human.
call him
Yeah,
Beethoven.
we had to clean that up.
No, I used to call him Beethoven because his hair was so fucking fluffy, and it was like way.
It
the
was
fuck
that
up
awkward
here.
growing out stage
Yeah,
when Brett
and,
first met
and
me.
I would literally, and I'd literally walk up to him when he was on stage. I'd go da 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 like that, and he'd just look at me like, "Fuck you, man."
Fuck you, Brett.
So there you go.
Eat a dick.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's me. Sebren, what do you do?
Moving it on.
I play a metric crap ton of video games.
How do you quantify
Like-
that?
Yeah.
So what are
what's a
thoughts
metric-
on the
what's a
new
metric crap ton?
expansion for Destiny?
It's you understand the metrics. No, you don't, because you're American.
I'm not American. Seabren, I'm not
How
American.
dare you, sir? How
Long
dare
road to
you?
that dream.
That's an 11s,
Every
right?
step.
It's all in 11s, right?
I'm converting. I'm fucking
I also
converting.
do a lot of 6-year-old stuff because I have a 6-year-old, and he pretty much dictates everything we do. So, like, we ran around today. We like ran the length of the pier here in LA because he created a game in which that was what we did. So I do a lot of that kind of stuff too.
Well, I gotta say though, guys, this is one thing that I've been kind of like thinking about for a while is a lot of the older musicians, you know, guys that have been around for a period of time, back in the- seasoned, you know, whatever, however you want to call it, whatever excuses you want to make.
Salty nuts.
Yeah,
Peppered.
but the thing is, the ones that have been around for a while, the ones that have, you know, have
The graybeards.
They started out trying to be the rock and roll dude, you know, trying to get famous and trying to get signed or trying to do this or trying to do that. You know, they end up getting families, they end up getting kids, and then they come back to music. They eventually, every once in a while, they come back to music, and they, you know,
We've never left it.
Well, no, but I'm saying like as in like playing live
yeah,
and stuff like that.
in front of
Jason
people.
did.
But at that point,
Jason did, yes.
the dream switches. The dream switches because the dream is now your family. It's no longer the music. The music is just what you need to do because it's part of you.
Because
know?
you won't kill your family.
Right. It's taking the literal word of eating your wife. Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
Shannon, you missed that one. I think. That was a throwback to 30 minutes ago.
So, but the thing is that I always like hearing from different bands that have kind of come back and have like reinvented themselves and seen, you know, the mistakes they made in the past and all that. If they're still interested in pursuing what most people that get into music are trying to pursue, which is that touring life, album life, you know, just getting out there and playing as many shows as they can, blah, blah, blah. I mean, how does it, because again, family changes all of that.
Yes,
Everything.
it does.
Changes all of it.
Everything.
Yeah. So how do you guys feel? I mean, anybody can take this question. How do you guys feel about that? How do you guys, you know, pursue that?
For me personally, it's just a release. Like,
Yeah.
your family is the core of what you do.
Mm-hmm.
It just is. And if you don't have an outlet to like get your frustrations out or whatever, like from day to day,
Yeah.
then you end up taking it out in the wrong direction.
Yeah, that's you.
I'm
I'm just joking.
It is
dude,
me
but-
actually. Like if I didn't have
Well, he is
this-
speaking for himself. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. He is.
If I didn't have this, then I would be.
Masturbate a lot more.
Oh no, I can't masturbate more. Like
There aren't enough minutes in the hour.
Wait,
Thank you,
I'm
Internet.
masturbating now, actually.
And he's looking at you while he's doing
You
it.
got
How do you
skills,
feel about
bro.
that?
You got skills.
His tongue is hanging out.
No hands. No hands.
But personally, for this has to be it's an outlet so I can not take it out on people that don't deserve it, basically.
Okay, so it's a Steam release for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what about us?
Well, okay, Alex, what about you?
I take it out on you.
How about you,
Exactly.
dude?
He's saying you deserve it. Basically.
I mean,
totally
I would
deserve
assume that. I mean, again, for most musicians, your family takes precedence simply because, again, you've been down the road. You've been down the road of trying to be actually like what would be everybody consider a successful musician. I personally think of successful musician as somebody who writes a good song. To me, that's the matter of success. You wrote a really good song, even if it's just one of them.
We're our most successful right now. Actually.
Then there you go. Then there
Like,
you go.
we
If that's
have
how,
been
if that's
writing
the
the
metric
best
you
music
go by,
we've
if that's
ever
the
done.
metric you go by as far as what you consider success, I think honestly you nailed it.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a good point.
We've never done a podcast before, so this is.
We're peaking.
This is never airing. I hope you know that.
Well, it might air maybe like 2018.
Wait, don't tell them that.
2018.
Don't
that.
Burning
I know,
Beard.
right?
Hey,
Yeah, we don't care.
Burning Beard's gonna have their 3rd anniversary, and it'll
No
finally
shit.
come out.
It'll finally come out. They're like, wow, you guys did this so long ago.
These sours behind you will be ready.
And they'll be gone, huh?
Thank God.
Right? Yeah, they'll all be drank. So, I mean, obviously, Josh, I've already asked you that question, and we've talked about that, about how important family is and everything like that, and,
Yeah, for sure.
and how your career as a
Baby Jack.
musician changes, the definition of it changes.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
the way I tell it to everyone is that if I didn't have music, like you'd be reading about me in the paper for pulling someone out of their car in traffic. And
Road rage.
No, that's a real thing, dude. That's a real thing. That's because again, if you do not express yourself, especially for musicians, people that are musically minded, if you do not express yourself in some kind of positive way in music, it has repercussions that are unseen and will be unseen for years until they finally fucking explode.
Yeah, it's not even actually playing it though. It's actually going to see it too. Like
Yeah.
for me, if like my wife is amazing because she understands like I have to go to shows, I have to go and see music because if I don't, I don't have that outlet.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And
And
yeah,
it's strange that you say see music,
yeah,
because a live show is more than just hearing the band. It's seeing the band and how
Seeing
they
it.
play it.
yeah,
Because
Well,
it's
again-
not ever.
yeah. Go to a tool
You
show.
listen, if you
There's
listen-
Yeah,
Well,
for
okay.
starters.
But Dave, I mean, again, it like this is, I think, pretty much common knowledge. It's like anytime you listen to an album, there is an energy there that is all you. It's all yourself. It's everything about you. Okay? It's how you perceive the music. It's how you listen to that particular piece of music. But when you go to a show, it's not about you anymore. It's about us.
Yes.
It's about the collective us. It's about the people that are there to watch a band perform their ass off for you.
You're watching a band perform, but what is the band going through?
It's a synergy.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Like, are they completely together? Is this their 100th show or their first show?
Yeah, right.
So that comes into play.
Okay.
And what are they
do
feeling during the show?
Exactly. Do they play the songs faster or slower? Does the drummer hit all the fills that you want him to hit that you want to hear? Like if you're a drummer, certain drummers want to.
Does the drummers? Yeah.
I'm talking about drummers like.
Does the singer sound like
Go figure
sucking on an
that a
exhaust pipe?
drummer would start talking about drumming.
Exactly.
I'm surprised you're not tapping the table.
Yeah. Like the drummer didn't hit that fill this time. I'm pissed off.
No, if I go to a show, I'm not watching the singer or the guitar player. I'm watching the drummer. Like, he phoned it in. That motherfucker. That was bullshit in the studio.
If anybody phones it in, it's the singer.
Hey.
No, I think so.
I don't know about that, man.
Sebren, what do you got to say about that?
Yeah,
Sebren, what do you got to say about that?
Yeah.
I think it's just easier to tell when the front man phones it in, right?
That's
I think
true.
It's just super obvious.
It does get a little obvious.
Sound replace.
When he's holding the mic out to the crowd for every chorus.
Yeah.
We don't know anybody that did that.
I love that move.
Because he can't hit the high notes anymore.
That's a nice move.
What do you mean you don't know the words? What do you mean you don't know the words?
What do you mean this is the first time you've ever heard this song? How dare you?
They got an iPad with the lyrics on stage.
I'm just going to hold this up. Follow along.
It's just my hobby.
I think for me, playing is a biological imperative.
Okay.
Just expressing myself on drums or playing with musicians.
Yeah.
You have to do it, or else you just fade away and you die.
Okay.
So
that makes a lot of sense.
yeah.
Damn, biological imperative.
Yeah.
Drummer Dave getting.
You ever
beat.
watch the?
How about that
you
for
ever
a
watch
title?
House?
I was just saying that.
imperative.
Like
That's good.
that's it.
House.
The biological
That's the EP.
imperative. I like it.
Yeah, I
Good.
like it too. I like it too.
man, we got-
Stamp it.
That's
Sebren, do you have anything to say about this subject?
Yeah, I mean, I contemplated retirement a couple times. When Jay took his hiatus, I kind of ran a check. Right, is this something I should still be committing myself to doing? And then when Accept shut down, I did it again. Right, I thought through it because, like you said, right, like my priorities are dictated by doing the best I can for my family. But I realized that, to Dave's point, I don't think I could function without the creative outlet. I think that I would, especially I can't imagine what kind of condition I'd be in given the current political climate if I wasn't playing music and writing songs, right?
Oh, you'd be standing on your roof screaming.
Yeah, exactly.
Throwing things at just random
Tinfoil
people.
hat.
He'd be doing a podcast.
So I think
Exactly.
I also think that there's a ton of opportunity to share the art with people via the internet at this point. Like it's not the same world. The reason you used to have to get signed was that was the only way anybody was ever going to hear your music.
Yep.
Right?
Oh yeah. I'm like I said, you don't need to get signed anymore. I know. I'm sorry I didn't mention that ahead of time. I didn't say preface it that way.
Oh no, that's
you
fine.
don't need to get signed to be successful as monetary wise. I mean, there's plenty of bands that have proven that.
Yeah, DIY is the thing. Right
Yeah,
now.
DIY is definitely a thing, and you can put your shit on iTunes just like any fucking other label can. You know.
Right.
The big thing is touring, and a lot of bands I find that still want to tour. I mean, that's almost all of it coming out of pocket. And for a lot of people, that is untenable. You can't do it. There's no way. You know what I mean? If you're going to make any kind of impact whatsoever and actually go across this country or even over to Europe, where our style of music, the style of music that you guys play, is a lot bigger over there than it is here.
We're huge in
Yeah,
Japan.
absolutely.
We're huge in Japan.
You're massive anywhere, bro. I mean, come on.
Wow.
Is that a fat joke?
Zing.
Zingity zing thing.
And in Australia. Oh wait, that's not us.
That's not us.
That's not us.
Hey, I like Australia.
Yeah.
I'd like
That's
to go
1
there.
centimeter.
So sorry to interrupt there, Seabren. What'd you say?
Oh no. So I mean, I think in terms of touring, I think that's a really good question, right? So I have a buddy right now who's on tour with Unwritten Law, while also holding down a full-time job at Sony, and raising a kid, right? There's ways to get things done and to be able to travel. One of the things about having a job and not being like the scumbag dudes that we were 10 years ago, where we were just kind of.
Hey, we were all scumbags together, bro.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Not 10, bro.
I-
Go back
I
like
think
12.
If we felt passionate about wanting to play in other parts of the country, I think we could make it work financially. It just wouldn't be we're going to go do a thing for 3 months.
Yeah.
Right? It would be we're going to go do a thing for 4 days.
So it'd be like
and we're gonna
weekend
do that.
warrior type stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Vegas.
And I mean, I could see
Vegas.
wanting to scratch that itch if the EP turns out well, and we really want to get the songs out to some other folks. But yeah, you're 100% right that the pizza man's here. You're like,
Hey, if you didn't bring enough for the class, man.
Pizza.
Pizza sounds good. So.
I'm always gonna prioritize like the family over everything else, right?
Of course. And the pizza over that. Yeah, of course.
You gotta
Family,
eat.
pizza, God, country, 1-inch punch.
Yeah, there you go. Pretty much. There you go. There it is. All right. Well, now we're going to get to the time of the show. We're going to do the Brew 2.
Brew 2.
All right. Now, unfortunately, we have 2 people here. We have Tori and Alex from Burning Beard Brewery that don't know what the Brew 2 is.
Explain.
Okay, the Brew 2 is a question that I ask on every show, and it goes like this. You're sitting on a beach. There is a 1,000-foot tidal wave coming at you.
Huge.
All right? You're
Very
going to die.
big.
You're going to die.
That's what she said.
So, what is the last song and the last beer you want to have while listening to that song? All right, so I'm going to actually go around the table here.
You just blew Tori's mind.
I know. I'm going to end with you guys. but I'm going to start over here with Jason. So, actually, no, wait. I'm going to start with Seabren so he can eat his pizza.
Pizza's here.
So I thought a lot about this, as did my dog. As you can hear me.
Yes.
And it
He's
was
like, I
really
don't want
hard.
you to die. Who's going to feed me?
Just 2 slices.
I don't have thumbs.
Nobody, because there's a
Don't eat me
tidal
as your
wave
last
coming
meal.
towards you.
Let him answer, loud guy.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, you're fine.
No,
So,
it's not.
the brew is easy because I would have to exchange the beer for a glass of vodka and water because that's
There
the best
you
beer I've
go.
ever had.
That's my brother.
And the song is actually "Heroes" by David Bowie.
Oh, interesting.
I just want you to know that I went through about 100 songs trying to figure out what the last one really was, and I right now that's what the song is. In 10 minutes, the song might be "Redemption Song" by Bob Marley. 10 minutes after that, it would be a Tool song. And so you know what I mean. It's tough, but
You ain't got 10 minutes, son.
exactly, there you go.
Got 5.
So,
4,
Heroes,
3.
Heroes by David Bowie.
All right, cool.
Definitely it.
Well, I have to say that, I mean, I know who was it, the Wallflowers that covered that? Was that who it was? Or not the Wallflowers? Yeah, it was the Wallflowers, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, they did a cover of Heroes.
Oh, shit.
We could be heroes just
You better-
for one.
you should play that at the
that
end
was a
of this.
Bowie song.
Oh, I will.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, that was a David Bowie song. He wrote it originally.
Nice.
Yeah, I actually like the original version better, but I know that the more famous version, because they kind of blew up with it, was I think it was the Wallflowers.
Are we talking about the Wallflowers right now?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
We can be heroes.
I just got a
Just
phone
for
call.
one day.
Just one day.
Wait, got a phone call. I have to go home.
Are wallflowers in the beer that we're drinking?
We can have wallflowers
Oh God. All right. So
if
Jason,
we were gay.
Jason, again, sitting on a beach, 1,000-foot tidal wave. Last beer, last song. What do
This
you
was
got?
super easy for me. Like within 5 seconds. Allagash Brewing Company, Curieux.
Nice.
It's a yeah.
It's delicious.
It's whiskey barrel fucking. Oh, it's so good.
Is that a quad or is it triple? I think it's a triple.
No, it's not. It starts out as an 8.5, and then put in the whiskey barrel, and it turns out to a 12. It's just
Yeah, I mean like the base
delicious.
style. It's a Belgian.
It
base
is Belgian.
style,
I think it's a double, a Dubbel.
Okay.
A
Nice.
Dubbel.
It's very
A
good.
Dubbel.
A
It's
Dubbel.
very good.
It's my favorite beer.
It's good. At like
And
$20.
Sounds
a
very
bottle.
highfalutin.
Yeah, that's the thing. $20 a bottle.
Yeah,
it's
pricey, but it's worth it. Yeah,
Oh.
that's right.
They sell it at the Cuban Cigar Company downtown,
Nice.
or they used to until the employees drank it all.
Yeah, it makes sense. Good sign.
Yeah.
Bad business.
And the song is "Breathe in the Air" off of Dark Side of the Moon, just because.
Pink Floyd. Okay.
Yeah, because that introduction is the best introduction to any fucking rock album ever made. It's just so chaotic, and just like if you're looking at that wave, you're hearing that, or you're seeing that wave coming at you, and then it's just like calm.
I just got transported. That was weird.
Yeah, that was good.
But that was good. The beginning of that song is just so serene and just takes you to a place where it's just like,
Just had a
okay,
mushroom
I'm ready to go.
Definitely.
That's fine.
No, that's pretty good, man. I like that. Like where your head's at.
No, that's. You can't go wrong with Pink Floyd, though, man. I'm sorry. There's just so much.
No, I see the tattoo. Is
There's
that
so
Pink
much-
Floyd inspired tat?
Actually, it's not. It was from my grandfather. He was a contractor.
Oh, okay.
But I did actually look at the two hammers, but they weren't.
I know Pink
right.
Floyd's a little different. Yeah, it's like
Yeah. But yeah, that the beginning of that album is the best beginning of
I
any
love
fucking
Pink
rock
Floyd,
album.
man. I love Pink Floyd.
So that's me.
Okay.
Had a lot of
All
sex
right.
to Pink Floyd.
With somebody else.
Yeah. Of course.
Dark Side
Her
of
name was
Space.
Lefty.
He says hesitantly.
The solo session
With the girl.
With a,
When you were here.
with a real life woman.
With a real life
human,
person.
And I didn't eat her.
Got the solo sex with the Wish You Were Here.
Welcome to the machine.
Welcome to the machine. That's when you got the fleshlight out. That's what it's called. Welcome to the machine.
Oh, that's what that's for. All right, moving on.
Yeah, moving on to
Moving
Alex.
on. This is the brew tune, not the porn machine
Yeah, well,
talk.
yeah, no porn over here.
His favorite beer is weed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, no. I
Dungeon.
gotta say that Derek from Godhammered, that's what he chose. He chose weed.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, I would choose a giant blunt, like from
Okay.
back in
And-
the,
Do you have an alcohol you'd rather go to though?
vodka.
Vodka. What
Yeah.
type of vodka?
The cheaper, the better, dude.
So Stoli's.
Potters, Crystal
So
Palace,
Fucking Fleischmann's or Popov.
Fleischmann, pop off. Yeah, dude.
Is
And
it
I
just
wanna
vodka? Just
drink
vodka, or
the
do you do a
whole-
mixer at all?
No, just straight.
Straight
Just
vodka.
Straight vodka.
Ugh.
Straight out
I
the
do
bottle.
not want to light a
Warm.
lighter around your breath ever.
Yeah, warm. Like.
And what tune? Where are you going to be downing this bottle of vodka?
Actually, I'm into very weird music. I'm into industrial style music. So I would have to pick Psyclon 9. And the song is called Parasitic.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
You writing that down, Brett?
Oh, yeah. It's like that.
All right,
Distorted voice.
Cyclone 9 Parasitic. This is going to be an
Yes,
interesting little
yes.
playlist I'm going to put together. No, because you guys will hear it when this thing airs, but I actually swell the music behind what you
Yeah,
guys
that'll be
say.
good.
so-
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So you get to do another one. Your second brew too. Has it changed? Mine always changes.
Okay, you know what?
I can do it.
No. You know what? You
Depends
got
on
your
the
chance to
band
do
that
your
No, but
brew
what
too.
was
It's
it?
done.
Just,
It's done.
just
Hey,
rehash.
hey,
rehash.
He's in
a
our
chance.
band now, so he can do his
He
choice.
said-
All right.
Hey, he
gets
said it
a
didn't
chance.
change.
He's our guitar player now,
Whoa,
What
buddy.
is it, man?
bro.
Bro,
Overwrite this
come at me, bro.
rotund
He
host
gets
we
his
have.
choice.
Yeah.
No, okay, Josh, what do you got?
Well, my last song was Lynyrd Skynyrd, I Need You.
Yes.
So I'm going to go with the same thing. And
Okay.
the beer was actually Coors Light. I explained it on the last podcast, but it was
Well, again, you said
yeah.
what you said was that you've
memory.
had more great times and more memories with that beer than anything else.
Drinking 14 of those shitty beers.
You got it.
I love it. It's a good answer.
And drinking shitty warm Jack Daniels out of a bottle. But yeah, so a lot of memories with that Coors Light and. I just
Or
love
many
Lynyrd
lost
Skynyrd.
memories.
No, I remember him. That's Ray that forgets. I'm good. I remember. But anyway.
Anywho.
Yeah.
I'm not going.
Anywho.
I'm not going.
No, we don't do this.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, we don't do this.
No, not doing it.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. Quit looking at me.
Okay. Dave?
It's your turn. Come on.
Come on,
Let's
Dave.
go.
Come on, Dave.
Come on. Let's go. Come on.
The beer is because my wife, Leslie, she doesn't really like IPAs, but the one IPA she does love is the Lagunitas Maximus.
Lagunitas Maximus.
Oh, La Quintas?
Lagunitas.
Lagunitas?
Oh, Lagunitas. Okay.
I'm sorry.
The lagoons.
Lagunitas.
The
So
lagoons.
That's the beer.
Lagunitas.
It's
The
an upside.
song-
It's an upside down Q.
There you go.
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, they do good stuff.
The song is Tom Sawyer from Rush.
Good song.
You know that
Because it's so long, you won't die.
hold on,
until the
hold on, hold on. I'm gonna say this right now. All you drummers are single-minded, because Brian Murray from RDG, that was his choice too.
Was
Yeah.
it really?
Was Tom Sawyer,
Okay.
and the drummer
Okay.
from RDG.
Good.
Tom Sawyer
Interesting fact.
from Rush.
Interesting fact. I played with RDG.
Holy shit, man! Is Ray got something in the water over there? What's going on, dude?
I don't know. I played with Ray. We opened up for what I don't forget what year it was. We opened up for the Knack
Oh, okay.
At Canes,
at
right?
Canes.
Yeah.
And
Canes is
Ter-
now the draft.
Terry
by the
Bozzio was
way.
playing drums
It's
for the
fucking
Knack.
awful.
Yeah.
What's that? I'm
Canes
sorry,
is now
Justin
dead.
was interrupting you. What's
Sorry,
Uh,
sorry, it's tangent.
We opened up for the Knack for, 1 year we played at Canes, and Terry Bozzio was playing drums for
Okay.
the Knack at that time. But anyway,
Did you
Tom
have
Sawyer.
Yeah, I think
the
there's something in the water over
900
there at
piece drum
RDG, dude, because all their drummers like Tom Sawyer from Rush. That's it's kind of weird.
yeah,
Kinda weird.
It's very weird.
It's almost
All
like
right.
it's almost like
right,
it's
Brett.
almost like you guys really
All right,
like
Brett, shut up.
like that
Shut up,
fucking
Brett.
drummer. It's
Shut up,
kinda
Brett.
weird.
Hey,
Neil
shut up,
Peart.
Brett.
The greatest drum solo in rock history.
Oh,
You think
he
so?
put a stamp
You
on
think
it.
so?
Damn.
Really? Okay, you're saying that about
Moby Dick.
Tom
He's
Sawyer.
Shaking his head, yes.
Moby Dick.
Yeah, Tom Sawyer.
What about YYZ?
Moby Dick.
That was the
Moby Dick.
live.
John fucking.
Whatever he did live on that song. I'm talking about recorded drum solos
Moby
Okay.
Dick.
on albums.
Okay, you got Moby Dick over here. You got Jason talking about Dick, and it's big.
Double Moby Dicks.
So
because it has dicks.
His fave.
It's not
Big
really,
girthy
It's his
dicks.
fave.
All right.
John
I
Bottom
think
was a
it's- I
pretty
think
big
it's
dude.
Tori's
So
turn. Tori's turn. Tori's turn. Tori's turn.
All right, so mine would have to be beer would be Panic at the Monastery, our Belgian quad.
Oh, nice.
And then song would be Don't Fear the Reaper from Blue Oyster Cult.
Good choice.
good choice. Good girl. Give me a high five right there.
Towing the company line and
Well done, lady.
and a great song.
So what brings you to Don't Fear the Reaper? I mean, when was
Don't
it?
Fear the Reaper?
Yeah, what brings you to that song?
was Probably one of my first songs that I ever heard as a baby child.
Okay,
My dad used to play the vinyl of it. He has everything on vinyl from Blue Oyster Cult.
got it.
And so we used to listen to that until I broke his needle. And I
Okay,
gotta
so-
get him a new one.
I'm surprised you're still alive.
It just-
And if you're about to die,
And so
you don't
right
fear the
before,
Reaper.
Yeah,
you really
and
don't fear the Reaper,
You
yeah.
think about your childhood, and so I think about the times that I spent with my dad, listening to "Don't Fear the Reaper"
Fear the
and
Reaper,
singing
alright.
along to it, and just kind of dancing around the living room in my underwear. But you know,
Ooh.
yeah.
Did you say
This party was
underwear?
started.
This
Free
is
the
getting
nipple.
very risque now.
That's before #free the nipple, but that's all right.
I hope your dad wasn't there.
My dad doesn't drink beer, so #he won't see this.
Wait, but does he have YouTube?
That would be no.
Does he have internet?
What's his email address?
Blackmail.
He wouldn't know.
Yeah, no shit. You might not fear the Reaper, but you're definitely gonna fear Dad.
Tori's mad.
Only in the afterlife, honestly. But in my spare time, I am a Wookiee. If you have not seen the bathroom drawer,
Oh yeah, you're the one that broke it.
She's the one.
What happened?
bust out and flex. What?
You got to give the backstory to the bathroom
Honestly,
door.
the guy's bathroom gets really fucking dirty. Oh, excuse my language.
Oh,
but,
no way.
Are you fucking kidding me? How
No.
fucking dare you?
No
We've
way.
only said fuck like
fucking dare you say the word
7,000 times.
fuck.
Lady Tori.
So much
You're fucking up our
beard-
podcast now.
Beard and
Your
pube
filthy
hair.
fucking language.
Fucking
clean
damn
that
it.
bitch
the
out.
shit
Can you
that-
tell the
Ladies
difference
don't
between-
fuck and they don't fart, right?
Pubes for days.
Wait, what?
Can you tell the difference between beard and pubic
It's like,
hair?
There are a difference, actually.
It's like, don't put a pin in it, she's gonna explode.
White Alex weigh in. White Alex weigh in.
It's actually the follicle of the hair. Technically.
As somebody who dates almost majority of bearded men, there's a huge difference between a beard hair and a pube hair. Also, beard hairs are basically the equivalent of bobby pins.
Wow.
You guys leave those bitches everywhere.
Wow.
Same thing as bobby pins.
Sorry.
It's like a maze.
Wait, which one did they leave behind?
I don't know
Beard
whether to be
here?
turned on or offended.
hey, get turned on, Brett.
For what it's worth, I'm a beard chaser for a reason.
Holy shit. Josh, run,
Hey.
Josh.
Did you get that love bug?
He's a married man, leave him alone.
Josh, I got you covered, homie.
Oh.
White Alex weigh in.
Wow.
Pubes
All
and
right.
beard hair difference.
So I guess we're talking last beer and last song, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well,
Before
I think my
you
last
die.
beer, and call me an IPA whore. I would
IPA
probably-
whore.
Slut. Whore.
Thank
Slut
you,
for
thank you.
hops.
I know I asked for it.
Hop slut.
Easy, guys, easy.
I'm gonna go with
He asked for it.
I did ask for it.
That's a good point.
He said,
go
call
with
me
a-
an IPA whore.
Russian River.
You
Pliny
lascivious
Yellow-
Dirty,
you.
dirty IPA whore.
Thank you. Now your
Eat a
IPA
whore.
whore comments
You're talking
are
over
allowed.
him.
All right, so
Jeez.
what's the beer?
It was going to be Pliny the Elder.
Pliny the Elder.
Everybody's always.
That's like the OG West
It
Coast
is.
IPA, pretty much.
It's a fantastic IPA.
It is good. It is good.
And then
Fuck.
because I like to feel like a badass when I'm going out, it would probably be Statutory 8 by the Black Dahlia.
Oh, damn. He went hardcore on that.
Tory 8.
Oh,
That 8 started.
Josh is flexing.
I don't even know how to spell statutory. Hold on.
I think he
Stoked on
just busted out of his shirt.
Did we just become best friends?
Who's
You guys
that?
can
Who's
scream
that
in the
by?
bathroom
We are the
together.
two best friends
The Black Dahlia
anybody can
murder.
have.
Oh, the Black Dahlia murder.
Yeah.
You want to do karate in the garage?
It's like, do you like movies about gladiators? Ever seen a grown man naked?
All right, we have one more, Shannon.
Shannon?
Yeah, come on, Shannon. Come
Our
on.
host.
Shannon.
All right, so my last one would be A Fire in the Void by Behemoth and the Ode Brune from Modern Times.
Oh, jeez.
Hold on.
Fuck yeah, I love
Wait,
Behemoth.
that was so fast. Like, explain.
It's like she was thinking
Explain,
about
girl.
this.
I just love lyrically Behemoth. I think that they do a lot
Symphonic
of really
black
beautiful
metal.
things with it, and I'm kind of a big fan of black metal. So
The darker,
it works.
the better.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
exactly.
like
That's
that
what I
projection
always
of
What was the name of the song?
A Fire in the Void, but
Fire in the Void.
O-V instead of O-F because, they're metal as fuck. So. But yeah, any sort of Viking metal or black metal, I'm a super big fan of. So I think it's only fitting with something like that. But I've always really liked that song, and I've always thought it was really beautiful. I love black metal. I guess beautiful as black metal could be.
Well, I know. I will say this. And I know that they're considered like commercial
Not
and
like brittle
cheesy or whatever like that. But I was a big Demi Borgir fan.
Oh yeah,
You
I love
were?
Demi
Fuck
Borgir.
yeah.
You were?
I was.
What when they lost fucking
What happened?
Was it Vortex?
Yeah,
not Vortex.
Yeah, their
bass
bass
player?
player. Their bass player. And
Well, I
honestly,
like I like Bork Nagar.
because again, I liked the switch, the sea change every time they went from the lead singer to this dude. You know what I mean? And it was like
That definitely changed the game.
He changed it. Yeah, it's like it was beautiful. It was so beautiful. It was like you got this demon sounding dude, just screaming and doing all these weird, the kind of stuff.
How'd that go?
Yeah.
Well, how was that?
And then you got this
Stuck
guy
his
that's
tongue
got
out.
this voice like an angel, just
Oh.
coming out,
Well,
just
have you
coming
ever
out.
listened to
It's
Bork
awesome.
Nagar? That's like his
Are
main
you-
band.
No.
Dude, it's amazing. It's like
Is it?
folk metal. It's
Oh, okay.
It's the shit.
Okay.
It's the shit.
But again, I think any time you put that much heart into something, it's like you're gonna
Dave was just like
get some
folk
kind
metal?
of beauty out of it, no
Folk
matter how
metal,
rough it
dude.
is.
Yeah.
They sing about
Yeah.
earth and shit, and it's all like, well, it's similar to Dimmu in the fact that you got the contrast with like the high, gritty vocals and then the operatic singing.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it's brilliant. It's fucking awesome, but.
Two
it's
words that go
gorgeous.
great together.
Yeah,
It
right.
gets the adrenaline going, but even then, just like paralleling like the experience and viewpoint of life itself, like there's so much to be had with it.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
of
think
course.
it's nice.
Of course. Yeah, it again, it's like I think if you search hard enough in any piece of art, you're gonna find the beauty in it no matter what. It's just a matter of
introspective.
Yeah,
right? I mean, you
again,
wanna look
it's just a
inside,
matter
right?
if you're open enough to see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not trying to get all philosophical on this, but again, it's like
Too late.
There, I know. Fuck.
Been there, done that.
But the point of the matter is that, you know, with the band coming back into the fold, you know, with the brewery starting up, with, you know, anything that happens in your life that you put 100% of yourself into, all right? Whether you become a commercial success or just successful enough to, in your own mind and how you feel about yourself is important. It is just, it's that important, you know what I mean? And honestly, I would like to thank Burning Beard Brewery for having us today.
Me
I
too.
think you guys were
Oh,
awesome.
fucking awesome.
Guys,
I'd like to
thank
thank
you
Shannon,
guys so
Tori,
much.
Alex.
Amazing
It's nice
host.
to not drink
Yeah.
alone, but to actually drink with people. So
Amazing
thank you
host.
guys.
Yeah. No, I want to thank you guys for coming on the air and joining us today. I also want to thank the boys from 1 Inch Punch.
1 Inch Crunch.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brett.
Yeah,
Don't be
Seabren.
surprised.
Seabren, I love you.
We love you, Sebren.
Wish you were here,
I think
buddy.
he hung up.
No, he's here. He's here. I'm looking right at him.
Wish you were here, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was muted because of the dog.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Love you, buddy.
So, yeah, I want to thank Seabren. I want to thank Jason. I want to thank Alex. I want to thank Josh. I want to thank Dave. You guys are honestly one of my favorite bands in San Diego, and I've known you guys for a long
Thanks,
time.
man. Oh,
But
thank
seriously,
you,
one of my favorite
buddy.
bands.
Hey,
Yeah.
I want
means
to say
a
thanks,
lot.
Brett, and the other guy.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Fuck you, I mean, thank you.
No, you guys rule. Thanks for having us out.
So
and-
with that, we are going to go ahead and sign off on round 9 of the SD Brewzik podcast. Thank you very much. Again, come out to El Cajon, come to the Burning Beard Brewery, and check out the awesome beers that they have here. You guys will not regret it. I guarantee it. Thank you very much, and we will see you.